Hello everybody, and welcome back to Nerds with Dice. And oh come on, I just had it working.
Uh-oh.
Trying to get the closed caption working, and I had it working not too long ago. Set to the right settings. Maybe
Does
it's
this
just
closed caption actually, like, say the words? I remember one of the last ones, it was real shaky.
Yeah, it does. It's picking up you, so it's me. Alright, well, we can't hear you anymore, Kevin.
Huh.
There we
Now
go.
I can.
You take it away. I will figure this out.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. We've got a game of Risk for you. It's a weird world where everything has exploded, and magic and hyperscience have clash, and people struggle to survive. So, just gonna go around and have our people introduce themselves, and then I'll go into a quick recap. All right. Okay, so let's start with Jeddah.
Hello, my name is Maxine Bachman, and I am playing Jeddah, the not sci-tech eco-traveler, the elemental fusionist. I know, the elemental fusionist is what I am.
It's different now.
It's so different. That's why I was making that face. I was like, wait, what am I now?
If only anyone knew.
What are we?
All right, up next is let's go with Freya.
Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm playing Freya, who's a spy, and then I play also Rohan, this 8-foot wondrous being with a 20-foot wingspan.
It's perfectly fine. All right, Greeks.
Hi, I'm Ting, and I'm playing Greeks, a goblin only in appearance. DB SciTech.
I think my microphone switched.
There it is. Now it's a better
There it is.
microphone.
Okay,
a
yeah,
lot
it switched to
better.
my webcam
There.
mic for some reason. Finicky. All right.
Give us a little ASMR.
No. I couldn't think of any.
That counts. That counts.
Honk.
Kid, tell us who you are.
Hello, I am Evan, and I am playing Krogahel Kid. He is a half-human, half-dwarven blacksmith on a mission.
All right. Previously, our group was looking for
Missed one.
more.
Miss Peppermint?
Oh yes, Peppermint. Well, she's busy.
Well,
Wait.
I got it. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I did.
I believe in you.
It's okay, but me and Evan are switched on the overlay.
Oh, I thought I...
So I'm
Okay,
the game
well.
master today.
I'm giving up on the closed captioner, because that is
Zombies.
not working. For me. It's working for everybody else, but... Anyways, hi. I am Nerdy Titty. I'm playing Peppermint today. The, medicine... herbalist. There we
Yeah,
go.
nature,
Yes.
naturalist.
We do the naturalness.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So the group, having met on a train that exploded and fought some demons, were hit by some weird things that have embedded themselves in their auras. In an effort to find out more for various reasons, the group traveled to Dwemer, where they were pointed in the direction of Fort Wayne, Indiana, to retrieve the Fang of Fort Wayne. Now, once they were there, they were told the Fang had been given to a group called the Bedlam Brothers, who were in South Bend. And South Bend kind of sucks. I mean, also in the game, it kind of sucks. So, you were all leaving Fort Wayne. The travel is a couple of hours because there's no highways anymore. So, you don't want to go too high off the ground. There we go. You don't want to go too high off the ground. You don't want to, like, get too far off track. But, so someone give me a navigation roll.
Probably. I will do that. I'm getting out my dice right now. That's just the D20, right? Or is that
No, it's the
100.
D100
100? Okay.
percentile check.
This one and this one.
I got a 46 out of 40.
Nice.
Not good enough.
I do not know where I am.
You definitely don't.
I got a a 0 and a 10. Cool
That's a
beans.
10.
All these magic rocks look the same.
I got an 11 out of 36.
Yeah, so, if nothing else, oh my god, my brain, Freya can keep you on track.
Yeah.
So, as you travel, you do see a couple of groups. You came through Simvin territory to get here, or coming from here, I forget.
Two.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you passed through some Simvin territory and kind of appeased them. You had your audience with a dragon, and make your way through the wilds of Indiana, which is some of its fields. Some of it has been stomped flat by a dinosaur stampede not that long ago. You see a cornfield that just looks like it has been literally trampled. There's not too many. You see like a couple of farms that seem to be like electrically fenced, and give off a very unwelcoming, vibe with their keep out signs, and trespassers will be shot with lasers.
These fences tall enough to keep out dinosaurs.
The fences are about 10 feet tall. So even the biggest dinosaurs are given pause by them. So you can imagine that actually Greeks would know touching them will deal a massive amount of mega damage. Because they are technological. Now, things get a little more and more populated as you start to come into the outskirts of South Bend. The town is laid out pretty roughly flat. There's a river that runs through the center of it. And as you start to come into town, you start to see billboards that have been posted for the JFL, which is the Juicer Football Leagues, which shows a guy holding a metal football, palming like the Heisman Trophy, except it's in another guy's face. Like, just palming a guy in the face, pushing him to the ground. There's an explosion behind the guy as he runs.
Awesome.
Also, graffitied on it is something in Latin. But I did not look that up ahead of time. I don't think any of you would speak Latin.
Is Latin the same as like any other? Like, would it say language Latin, or is it considered like the same as
Atlantean,
Native or
maybe?
Fairy?
Atlantean's close.
I don't know that. Well, is Draconic?
No, Draconic isn't even close.
Okay.
Sure, in this form, my language is lacking.
No, I don't have
That's one thing I miss.
Latin.
Being language.
Yeah. So it's written Deus Caritas. Is spray painted like across the bottom of the billboard. It looks like it was graffitied. And as you come into town,
Deus what?
Deus Caritas. Caritas. There's people around. You start to see a couple of on the town starts to get a little more dense with buildings. A lot of them appear to be ramshackle and rebuilt. A lot of them, some of them look like they were the tops of 5-story buildings that have been reduced by 3 stories. And others look like they were built out of spare materials or built hastily. Not too much of the way around here is new manufacturing until you start to get through the city. But there's people around now. You start to see vendors on the street selling meats. Someone selling hats.
Is anyone selling meat hats?
No one is. No one has a sign that says meat hats. No.
Okay. That's
They
like, they
have
sell
hat
that
meat.
underground. That's like it.
No, you see no signs for hat meat. Because why would anyone?
Well, what if my hat was hungry?
Then you
In
just buy
Rift,
normal
that
meat.
could happen.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Duh.
carnivorous
buy
hat
meat.
is kind of a thing.
Maybe when the meat goes
Next
bad,
character.
instead of planting it, we'll put it in a hat.
Oh, I wish I had
No,
paper. I had such a
please
good
don't.
idea for another character.
All right. So
Uh,
there's meat and then there's hats. All right.
There's a couple other stands. You see there's a lot of places that look like there have been like some gunfire recently. You see the telltale signs of laser holes and some things.
Are there guards? Like
There
people
aren't
that look
really
like a
guards,
police
but
force?
everyone you see is pretty much armed to some extent. A lot of
Okay.
the people are armored, and a good number of them, you see a high number of juicers, or people wearing juicer gear.
Oh. Is this where the Juicer football games happen?
You don't know anything about juicer football.
Would that have been... That wouldn't have been like that statue didn't look like Old World, did it?
No, it was
Okay.
it was on the billboard. It wasn't a statue. No one put up a statue to juicer football.
Oh, I thought it was like the Heisman statue.
But
or
it looks like the
something.
Heisman Trophy. That's what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
Just slamming another guy in the face, which, completely legal football move, but these are
Yeah.
juicers.
So his face is gone.
Unless he's also a juicer, but yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
As you go through town, people aren't exactly friendly. You see a couple of bars, and you start to move into the thick, and you do see there's a pretty big stadium with lights and what are they called? Searchlights out front. And yeah, because you're coming in from that direction.
Huh.
Though the land does get a bit flat, and you can see another big complex off to the north.
Like a factory or a warehouse or something?
It's hard to tell what it is from here, but it seems to be some kind of walled complex. There's not a lot of hills to get a good vantage point, unless you want to hop up. But
How far away is it?
the complex,
Yep.
or the stadium. The stadium is less than a mile. The complex, we'll say it's about. Why did I close my map? I didn't close my map. Where'd my map go? There it is. The stadium is about. Where's the scale on my map? About 3 miles away. So maybe you can't see it, but yeah, you can't see it, but you do see the paths clearly. One heads into South Bend, another heads north, and It looks like there is a sign that says what it is when it heads north, but it has been like taken down and blasted.
Ah. Well, does anybody know how to hunt people down? I'm not a...
Why would you hunt
Oh.
people?
That is
No, not like...
there are many different ways to hunt people. I think you mean find people.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking, like manhunters and bounty hunters and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how
That
to
is a
find these
sad
guys. This is a big
confession. I
city.
didn't know I should become one of them.
To become one of what?
Is there a game going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of people headed towards the stadium. You get let's say it's starting to hit nightfall. People are headed towards the stadium, but you don't think, for an 8 o'clock start, we'll say it's like 6:30. You see a number of places around that seem to be also filling up with people with some kind of televisions in them. The biggest one is called the Linebacker.
What, like just a random establishment?
It looks like a bar. It looks like a modern betting sports bar.
Does it look like a lot of these bars have to do with sports?
Yes. It seems to be this town is a little obsessed with football.
Oh no. Okay. Good. Something I know a lot about.
Oh, good. Then you can explain it to me.
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh,
I can't explain it to anybody. I don't understand it.
Well, the best place to start is a bar, especially at a town like this.
Like that one?
Yes.
Okay.
is it like the burger bar?
No, it's not. So it's the Linebacker, you said?
It is the Linebacker. It is a raucous sports bar. There is a lot of people inside, and standing out front is a 7-foot-tall man with a juicer harness, and is got a rifle on his back, knives on both of a knife and a pistol, a second knife, and like gauntlets that you'd probably guess had claws inside.
I love it.
Who goes, "Hey,
Yes.
what are you doing here? None of you seem
Juicy.
able to handle yourselves here."
Well, appearances can be deceiving. Heard there was a game. Thought it'd be interesting to check out.
You got money?
Yes.
All right. Go on in.
You serve burgers here?
That is a question that I would like to know, yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Are they better than their burgers? And I'll point back in the direction of...
To nothing, just to the entrance of town.
Wait, did
Several
we...
miles away.
Yeah.
You've traveled
Wait,
for
are we
like
in
half
the
a day.
same...
No.
Oh,
no.
we're
We're
not.
in a
Oh,
different.
My brain forgot we had traveled.
That's okay. I think it's in character of you that
Yes.
you actually forgot that
Yeah.
we traveled and you think we're in the same fucking town.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah,
That's your
I love
guide.
it.
Great.
No. You have
Uh,
hired me to lead you
And
somewhere.
she did her job.
Yeah.
You got there.
We got there.
Now, as you go inside, it opens up into this huge, like, theater stadium kind of seating, and there's a big, like, number of tables. There's people at, like, pretty much every table. You see mostly humans, like a 90% human population. About half of those people seem to be enhanced in some way. So you got a couple of cyborgs, you got juicers. There's maybe in this large room, maybe 200 people. It's a very big space, but it is also full of people. There are a few DBs around. You see what appears to be an elf who just has tattoos all over the visible skin that you can see. And you see a couple of
Wait, he has
quick
invisible
flex.
skin?
What was that?
You said over invisible skin? He has
Over his
invisible...
skin. No.
Oh.
Over his visible skin. The skin you can see. He's wearing a shirt.
I was
it's
about
kind
to say,
of
that would be
yeah.
weird to see neck. Just like bone and muscle.
Yeah, the elf is wearing like the rock tightness t-shirt. And is got tattoos on his neck, on the back of his arms that you can see. And he is talking to what appears to be a 4-foot tall, a little kind of pale greenish, kind of bulbous-eyed being who is wearing like a top hat and a tuxedo and has 2 little extra like mouth fangs.
Where is this
They like
creature sitting?
pincers? Like
They are
moving?
at the bar. Yeah, they're like pincers.
Are they also huge?
No, they are 4 feet tall. They're tall. They are short and squat, and appear to seems to be writing down things in a pad.
And they have a little top hat?
Yeah.
Do their clothes look nice?
Yes.
And they're smaller than all these big beef boys that are sitting around?
Yes. Pretty much and there are plenty of female juicers as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's people of all sorts become juicers for whatever reason.
Beef folk.
The beefcakes.
All the beefcake folk, yeah. Then I want to go. Actually, I want to turn to Freya and go. All right. I'm gonna start asking around, and I'm just gonna start going towards that guy with the top hat.
Okay.
All right. I want to grab ourselves some seats somewhere.
Yeah, you can. A table opens up pretty quickly. There seems to be some turnover here. No one's. As you look around, you do notice there are pockmarks in the wall from fighting. But it doesn't seem like it's that kind of crowd right now. You get the idea that when the game is closer to ending and bets start coming due, that it might not be the safest place to be. But when everyone's placing their bets, everybody's in a good mood.
Cool, yeah. Everybody's hopeful and optimistic.
I would like to be getting snacks.
Yes, there is eventually a waitress who is. It is actually an older man who's a waiter. He's got a long, thin beard down to about here. His arms and legs seem like too thin for his head. He goes, what can I get you?
Oh, what do you have?
All right, we got the amps. We got wings.
Ooh. Yes.
We got some burgers. We got some beetle steak. Got some stag steaks. We got some squash. We got some squash bug.
Do you have anything that's like finger food, like a chicken leg or something?
Like the wangs?
Wings.
Like the what?
The wings.
The
Jada.
wangs.
Oh, yes. You should have mentioned those first. That would have been great.
I
Yeah,
mentioned them
let's
second.
go.
Jade.
What?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, get those. Get
alright,
those.
Take those. Yeah, let's go
Why-
get
Definitely
those.
get those.
how do you
Definitely
want
get those.
them? Do you want them plasma, laser, atomic, honey
Oh.
barbecue?
How about
Sweet.
one of each?
Barbecue.
Because there are plenty of us, so
Yes.
Plate of each? Okay.
yes.
And then we do have the Mexico Scorcher, but you got to sign a waiver for that.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No.
Um,
No waivers. Yeah, we had enough with the
do you have any like smoothies or herbal drinks of some sort?
I mean, I've got this jar of. I got this bottle.
Bottles are good places to start.
I got this one bottle. It's got herbs in it. And to be
Okay.
honest, I can't read the name on the label anymore. It's an old bottle. But there have been herbs in it for at least 100 years. Want a glass of
Means
that?
they're super good.
I'm not sure about
I
that.
believe they would have gone bad by now. You should throw that out.
Oh, going bad was the whole point, lass. It's alcohol.
Oh, that's not what I had in mind. No.
Water then,
I was-
Jada?
yes, I was thinking more tea, but water will do fine. Yes.
Oh yeah, we got tea.
Oh, yes.
We got Long Island iced tea and traditional.
traditional.
The Long Island sounds exotic.
No, you want the traditional.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will take traditional iced tea then.
gonna bug me the name of that alcohol. I had that one time and it was terrible. Oh, it was the worst. And the goes, all right, so that'll be all right, one of each. He said 50 credits.
All right. Who's
Water street
playing?
table.
Yeah, who's playing tonight?
We got the Nutricote Jaguars. And the not Vegas. What's the name of that place? Arsno, and the Arsno Stakers. And that's the undercard. The main card is the MI Engineers. Or no, I'm sorry, they're the Gear Pistons. And versus the upstart Bedlam Boys.
So the Bedlam Boys are a team.
Yeah.
Have they been on a recent winning streak of any sort? Or
It's the damnedest thing. They went from worst to best in the league. Like, they got a couple of new players, but those boys just sit on the bench mostly.
Good work always pays off.
Yeah. Work.
yeah. Oh, okay. So where players usually go after the games?
Well, we're fortunate enough to have some of them come around here. But, you know, we actually used to have a lot of the Bedlam Boys in here. So some of them still come by, not all of them. If you're looking for any specific players, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you're looking for alimony or child support or something.
Oh, just so what? Are they too good for you now? Is that the attitude that they have now? Like now that they're the best?
Nah, they just they got all up in their own heads, I guess. Just shoving them up their own asses.
Mm.
A couple of them still come through though.
Yeah, you gotta remember where you came from.
Not always. All right, I'm gonna put your order in. I'll be back.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
He walks with the most severe limp, and you can see under his pants are clearly some kind of bracings.
Under his pants?
Under his pants, he has very high-tech leg braces.
Oh. Can I talk to this bug guy?
All right, this bug guy goes, "Hello, friend. What can I do for you?"
Hi, my name is Krogan Kid. Nice to
Okay,
meet
who you betting on tonight?
Oh, no. I'm not betting on anybody. I wanted to know...
Well, why'd
do
you come to Timothesis?
Why'd I come to who, Jesus?
You come down, you talk to Timothesis to place your bets. People know this. Timothesis is why you talking to me if you're not wasting my time.
Wait, what time is it?
It's almost game time. You want to bet or not?
Just... The Bedlam Boys. What do you know about the Bedlam Boys?
Okay, the Bedlam Boys, their odds are 3-1. You can go for the spread. I don't know how betting works. They're doing pretty well as of late, but I think they're due for a loss.
Now, would you say, Kevin...
Those Gear Pistons.
Would you say, Kevin, out of
Practically
game, that
invented the game.
in my town that I would know anything about football? Okay, so I think that Krogan Kid believes that because we're in a seedy town and he's never like been in a place like this, he thinks this guy's trying to like talk in code to him about some like secret thing. I think that's the first thing he would think of is like something out of a book or something. So he'd be like, okay.
A guy, a juicer comes up and just like stares down at you for a sec, and then just goes, "Timothesis, 100 on the Pistons." You got it, so. You got it, Sully.
So 100 on the Pistons brings him closer to the Pistons. Is that the idea? So I think I
Okay.
get what's going on.
Okay.
I want to put doing the math in his head. I'll put $1 million on the Bedlam Boys.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Huh?
Look,
Is that the-
look, kid, I'm looking at you.
Yes.
I'm looking at you. I can see you.
I can handle myself. Listen,
Do
they
you
have
got
some-
that money?
I need this because it's very important. Okay?
Do you have the money up front?
Do I have the money up front?
Yes.
Freya is
Sure.
going to
he
Freya,
doesn't understand.
Freya-
Yeah. I just need to
Oh,
fucking
man.
get to them.
Freya's going to go over and go.
Can she hear this?
Kid,
Can Freya hear this though?
kid. There's wings over there, and you're about 3 seconds away from killing yourself. All right.
Huh?
So,
I was just asking about the Bedlam Boys. This guy was gonna get me in with them.
no, that's not how it works, kid. Just
Hey,
go.
you pretty lady, you want to place a bet?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you later, time Jesus. When I go over to my table.
I'm a teases.
What's the
That's what I
spread?
said.
Yeah. So what's the odds? Who's got
I'll give you 3 to 1 on. 3 to 1.
on the Bedlam Boys?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're due for a loss. They've been moving up the ranks, but they got too big for their britches. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, sometimes a streak can still happen. So I'm gonna do 100 on the boys.
Okay. 100 on the boys, and your name? In case
Freya.
I have to send bounty hunters after you.
Oh,
Dead serious.
Yeah, I know. I've been there. It's
Actually,
always-
you know that if no
Yeah.
one sends out bounty hunters for 100.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
it costs too much.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
It would cost more than that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Instead, the juicer at the door will just keep you inside.
yeah. No, I know the cost isn't going to be credit. It's going to be my head, my actual head. So no, I'm good for it. So yeah, 100 on the boys.
Okay. Hang around. We'll see how this goes.
Okay.
All right. So they bring out plates of what are called wangs. They are spelled with a Y. There are chunks of meat that have been battered and deep fried
Mm.
and applied with a number of sauces.
They're
Oh my
like bones.
goodness.
Is it like bone out or bone in chicken?
There is no bone.
Yes.
This
So
is
it's just like
perfect.
spicy fried slop that we're eating.
Chunks of meat.
Oh,
It is
this sounds
chunks of
like
meat.
actual
Yes.
like delicious for me.
Yeah.
Evan.
There's a ceremonial thing of ranch dressing with a celery stick in it.
I fucking hate that. I throw
I
the
take
celery
the
stick
cell.
away.
Oh no, you gotta throw it. And I'm like, no, no,
No.
no. I
You
love
eat
Throwing
those?
a food. Don't throw
I
food.
want to contest that and try to catch the celery. I want the celery.
All right.
I'm trying
Give me
to
a roll
like.
to
I'm
strike.
trying to like 3-point it right into the trash can. I'm not just gonna throw it at somebody across.
Fortunately, there's a trash can directly like next to you, like very close.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
This is a crowded bar. This isn't like a.
So I go. Nobody likes
anyway.
that. Hup. I'm trying to throw it away.
So roll d20. Give me
Okay.
Jetta. Give me that d20.
Do
Show
I have
of
any
hands.
ads? Do I add anything to it?
Do you
No.
I lose
What's
my
your physical
celery.
prowess?
Oh, physical.
catch celery?
Your PP.
PP. Oh, there it is. 13.
No, you don't add anything to it.
Dang it. 6. I got me a whopping 6.
So as you reach out, you actually reach out and you smack a juicer in the back.
Oh,
It felt. Now, here's the thing. The juicer doesn't budge. Your hand hurts.
Oh,
No, the celery.
shit.
Ow! 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 Ooh!
Hey,
Ooh!
watch yourself.
I'm sorry. It was a worthy cause. Ow! Oh,
You actually eat that stuff?
yes. You don't
It's-
waste things.
Does anybody else eat that stuff?
Oh,
Yes.
I do. Most people
Oh
do.
man, I'm
Kid,
sorry. Hold
Don't-
on. I want to go up and I want to ask the bartender if he could give me a small cup of those, of just the celery sticks.
Okay. Celery sticks in a like plastic bar cup.
Ugh.
Red solo
Thank
cup
you.
full of celery sticks.
He thinks it's gross.
So does the bartender.
There's your terrible green stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Just taken.
You got to remember, you don't know what creatures eat. So
No, I know. I'm just, half my family's dwarfs, so, we usually do that whenever we see green stuff. We just yeet it across the room or into a trash can. So.
Or smash it into a paste and then put it on potatoes.
I take
That's
the
what my
last
uncle
bite and
does,
shove
yeah.
it behind my back. Just keep
Okay.
eating.
Noted.
How many are in this bar?
There's about, did I say 200 people in this bar, give or take?
Oh,
Yeah, so this is a pretty packed bar. It is a sports bar right before a big game. There's room to move, but not a ton.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
yeah, and so the wangs are like organized. It's like apparently this is like the mild, and then it spirals out to like that's supposed to be really spicy. So Greeks, I don't know where you are on the spectrum. So
Greeks will grab the spiciest.
All right, how does Greeks react to it? They are not unbearably hot. You didn't go for the waiver wings. But
Waiver
how
wings.
do you think Greeks would handle something that, okay, you take a bite and it tastes a little bit like burning, which like a burning motor a little bit, and then you're getting a lot of like red as a flavor, and then a bit of this is where I wish I was Angela, who's just amazing at
Oh,
describing
yes.
food,
Yeah.
but I'm certainly not Angela. She's God, always makes me hungry. Anyway, she takes you take a big bite and your eyes start to water a little, and you can feel yourself starting to your inner temperature is certainly rising a little bit, but it isn't like alarming. It
Okay.
sits in your stomach as well as any of the food on this planet seems to. But
Okay. If no one tells Greeks, they're not gonna notice their eyes watering.
true.
But
Actually, well, you feel your mucous membranes become inflamed. That's
okay.
because that's how that would affect a
What you are.
amphibious person.
Gotcha.
And the rest of you can see Greeks turn a little bit like bluish. Not just like, not hard blue, but just like 3 shades lighter.
you're all right there, Greeks.
Yeah. Why? These taste red. Did they taste red to any of you?
I do not know what red tastes like.
I didn't know colors had flavors. Is it changing? Did your skin just change?
It is possibly sympatia. Just
Does it-
confusion of the senses. It's a possibility.
What?
Greeks will take out a little hand mirror and
You can
Look at
see
this.
your eyes are, inflamed. You can feel it a little bit. And your skin did change a bit, but not to the point where, like, when you're sick, like, you go pale.
Mm-hmm.
And when you, like, redden up. But for you, you blew up.
Blew up.
Like, you get bluer.
okay.
I'm just thinking that maybe you get bluer, like, as your body temperature rises, whereas, like, someone with my skin tone just turns red. Like, Evan's shirt red.
Oh, I think I understand what's going on here. This is like ghost fudge, and I want to eat one of them.
It is hot as hell. It isn't quite ghost pepper hot, but it's up there. Now here's the thing: dwarves love a spicy root. You're used to a lot of ginger in your meals, a lot
Okay.
of strong, bold flavors. So this isn't gonna like drive you. Excuse me.
It's not like getting maced in the face, kind of like hot for me.
A bit, and it's not the kind of hot you're used to. Like there's a difference between like the curry hot you're a little more used to with dwarven cooking.
Okay, yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of ground peppers, whereas this is more of a what is that stuff? The rooster sauce that everyone was into for a while.
Sriracha?
Sriracha.
I hate
The rooster
sriracha.
sauce.
It's not in. I'm
like
not
it.
into it, but
I like hot sauce, but I don't like
to each
sriracha.
their own.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm also not a hot sauce person. But anyway.
I
Do,
like that mild sauce. Just flavoring up.
The classic is really good. It's just called the classic. I got that hot sauce online.
So
Black.
the first game is going decently well. You see people are, placing smaller bets in between. And if you watch it all, here's what Juicer football is. It's normal American football. 2 end zones, no goalposts on them. The stadium looks to be packed, and you see sponsors plastered all over that stadium. One of them says Psy-Cola, new and improved. And then another line says Psy-Cola original.
Nice.
And then new Pepsi. And then Naruni weapons.
Oh god.
And then Wilkes lasers. And there's 2 announcers
Silver Rush.
talking back and forth, blah, blah, blah. The entire thing is like, Juicer Football League brought to you by Naruni. Weapons that are out of this world.
Are the commercials really funny?
No, that's the whole commercial. They don't have like the million commercial breaks. Mostly
Just in the stands.
Yeah, it's just in the stands, and like it doesn't cut to truck ads like it does in America currently on TV, because those companies don't really exist. Though you do see at just before the game begins, there is a tank, like an old style Sherman tank, brought out onto the field. And the announcer goes, "The latest from Golden Age weaponsmiths. This upgraded Sherman will put the bang for your buck." And it fires into it just fires out of the stadium, like just shot off in that direction. Some kind of MDC projectile. Everyone can hear it from where you are.
That's gonna land somewhere.
Yeah. And the Sherman tank is then rolled off the field.
We don't give a fuck.
Why did they have to do that?
And it's 2 teams, 11 people on a team. Some of the people seem to be, all of them are at least juiced. You see a couple of people who are cynetics with the mom implants in their head.
Mm-hmm.
Only 1 or 2 of them though, and they seem even muscular. For your normal cynetics are a little more wiry. And then you see one guy on each team appears to be like 9 feet tall and built like a doorway.
Okay.
And
Jesus.
they those are like the linebackers. And as the play begins, they start in one end zone, and there's no kicker. You just, whichever team wins the flip goes first. They start in their end zone and have 4 downs to get it to the other end zone. And the play is brutal. Everyone here is MDC or is SDC. No one's MDC here, but they're high SDC, so they're pummeling the living shit out of each other. There are people like literally leaving divots in the ground with other people. The 2 Titan linebackers just clash, and there is just a mound of earth that tends to be left where they were standing. And you see one team has a quick flex alien, who are like a gray pale alien with stringy black hair to the back, and are known for their accuracy, and that's the quarterback on one team. And it just gets boom, and you hear like you can hear a crack as they are hit. And pretty much after every play, a stretcher comes out for at least one person. And it is a rough ass sport.
Is the field still the same length, 100 yards?
Still 100 yards. But over time, like after every like couple of plays, a grounds crew comes out and like flattens the field. There's like a machine that basically lays a new layer of field over whatever they just, basically it's Zambonis, the football
Zamboni
field.
for grass.
Football Zamboni.
For
So, like,
AstroTurf.
As the game is playing, Jenna's kind of like, "Oh, that's get him! Get him! No, go down the gun! No, that's really just no, get the ball! Get the ball! Go! Like going back and forth between the two. It's very dramatic.
Game 1 ends with both teams down to 6 people. But
Huh.
everyone's they so, well, it's, no one died today, but we'll see what happens in game 2.
How many games are there today?
There's 2 games. That was the undercard.
Oh, that was really stressful.
The
Greeks are
Bedlam
still
boys are
thinking
on the
about
main.
that German tank.
Yeah.
When that's coming back.
Freya's probably seen Juicer Ball.
Freya's was probably seen some Juicer football, yeah.
Yeah.
It is brutal. It's not Dead Ball, it's not Murderthon, but it's
Okay.
Juicer football. It's the tamest of the Juicer sports. Yeah, Murderthon is like imagine a marathon where you're allowed to shoot the other people.
Yeah.
What is that a thing in Rifts?
Yes.
That would be Jack's favorite.
Murderthon.
Murder.
So it's a race. It's like a
Yes.
death race on foot.
Yes.
Yeah, because they start.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
so you
it.
said they start with 11, right? And they ended
Yeah.
up with 6.
And
Freya's
here-
just gonna be like, really? Come on, let's get them down to 4.
it gets real exciting when it's like a 3-on-2 at the end.
Yeah. Come
And
on.
One of the last people to go is always the Titan linebacker, who, as you hear the commentators talk, it is a different type of juicer. So there's some juicers that specialize in reflexes, some juicers that specialize in like piloting or psionics, and Titan juicers are just the biggest. They are actually MDC, but they only allow them in the sport to basically take on each other as long and others as long as they don't murder them.
That's like a normal person fighting like a literal superhero. It's just
Yeah.
like fucking roam as far as they can.
The Titan juicers are slower, so a lot of the time they can't really, the quicker juicers get right past them. But there's other quick juicers too. Yeah. So the second game happens, and what did I say? It was the MI
So Gear Pistons and the
Gear
Bedlam Boys.
Pistons. I forgot who the first game was.
Jaguars and Arsino Stakers.
The Stakers, yes.
Did you win any money on that one?
I didn't bet on that one.
Oh, okay. Did you bet on the Bedlam boys?
The Stakers did win. The Stakers symbol is a stake with blood dripping off the end of it, being held in a metal hand. The Jaguars is
A fish.
It's just a jaguar face. The MI Gear Pistons is a giant metal clockwork gear that says Mysterium. I always get the spelling on this wrong. It's one of those things I've seen a million times, but I can never pronounce it where it's on the map. So let me zoom out.
Mysteria?
Yeah, it's called the Imperium.
The Mysterium Imperium?
No.
The Imperium Mysterium.
Oh my god, I just messed up the map. New Cedar. Oh, Menistique Imperium. They're the home of Wellington Industries and one of the biggest robotics producers in the known to be in the country. They do have a deal with the Coalition, but still do a lot of things the Coalition doesn't approve of technically. Though there is one team in Juicer football that is called the Chi-Town Underground. Or no, the Burbs Barbarians are the two teams located around Chi-Town.
Do these teams travel to this city to fight each other, or do they travel to each other's stadiums?
It
is
seems
this-
like you're getting the impression that there are a number of stadiums that and that the games are recorded.
So every once in a while, there might be a busload of juicers going to an away game, where they're going to fight in a stadium in some other place.
I mean, if the bus is a 20-foot tall,
Which it could be.
four-wheeled, massive, the wheels are half the size of it, armored personnel carrier, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Which I
that
think
occasionally
makes
just
sense.
happens.
Is there a blimp flying overhead?
Is there a blimp? That is a good point.
Yes, there is a blimp. What does it say on the side? The blimp says Chipwell Armaments.
Chipwell.
Can't afford the best? Try ours. Chipwell. And it's clear that this has been tacked to the side, and on one side it says Chipwell, and as it turns around on the other side, like the banners started to come off, and you can see good on the side of the blimp.
Oh,
It
cool.
was a
Yeah.
bad year. It
It's-
was just good.
Failure.
And it's
Bad year
clear
wolf.
that this thing has
Yeah.
been pieced together from falling apart. And Chipwell's well known for their armor, which will keep you alive.
Freya wants to know if, like, by them, is there like maybe a couple of Bedlam Boy, like fans, like?
Yes, there's one table. They call themselves Bedlam Boosters.
So Freya wants to.
There's a couple of what look to be attractive young women and 2 attractive young guys, and then like 2 or 3 older people who are definitely all cheering for the Bedlam.
So Freya wants to just like strike up some like conversation. It's like, yeah, I heard about their sudden success and like their
Well,
worst to the best, or
They've had it coming for years. They've earned this. Every year's, when you're on bottom for so long, you can see that fire in your belly. And this is none of these people are juiced. You see one of them is wearing like what looks to be a juicer harness, but it is way too loose. And is what is known as a juicer wannabe.
The cosplaying.
Yeah.
Goslin.
Uh,
Poor kid.
You do see he bumps into one of the juicers, and that juicer just like throws him out of the way in disgust. Seems to be juicers don't like the wannabes. But he's still like, yeah, been doing it for years. Like, we've been on the bottom so many times. But Tessa's got that team running right. She's the best coach they've ever had. And she's just killing it out there.
And so we'll chit chat and like make a side bet. It's like, okay, I obviously bet on the boys. I mean,
Well, yeah.
obviously. How about a little extra fun? I say they take out 6 of the other team.
Oh man, they're gonna take out the entire other team. But 5. I tell you, 5 is more probably. They're definitely gonna get 5.
All right.
I don't think they'll get 6 today. I mean, MI's big leagues. They're on the bottom of the big leagues.
Okay. So yeah, just like getting aside and trying to eke out like any sort of like information about the Bedlam Boys that she can.
The Bedlam Boys do have a place in the city. They are from just outside the city, in an area that has been, is called Bedlam. It was named that before them. And it is not only boys. The group started with like 1 or 2 families that joined together. And the thing about Juicer football is 3 years is basically most of your players are almost dead. A good player can have a 5-year career, if that. So, they're an older. The team hasn't been around too long. They've only been around for like 7 years. But they change the roster every year because some of them just died.
These guys become juicers to play football?
And there seems to be a decent amount of money to be made doing it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Also-
okay, that makes sense. If they're making like athlete money, then yeah.
They're not making athlete money, but they're making good money. They're making better than Merc money. But you get the idea that through talking to the boosters, that they sometimes do, like, everyone knows that they take side jobs. And so, like, there's also the Bedlam Mercenary Co. It's like, if you need them, you can pay during the off season, but they, their schedule's dictated. Yeah.
So is the game going on while Freya's doing while you're
chatting.
doing your
Yeah.
chat? Okay, so Jenna's just like yelling at the the
It's on a big screen.
game that's
just like-
going.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like, girl, no, you have to keep going. But be careful when you're betting because that's not like, go, no, keep going. But the betting, it's not always the best thing to do. Make sure you're being careful. No, not that way, that way. Yeah, she's.
At some point, one of the juicers comes up to you and is like, "Oh, big fan."
No, I have no idea what's going on. It's really kind of a scary thing, actually. I might end up going out for a little bit. It's really that way.
Cool, and like backs away.
It's a rush, man.
So you find out the Bedlam boys do like Bedlam is a small enclave of a couple of families not that far away, and there is they keep a building which they keep a 3-story building in town, which isn't the cheapest thing to do, but now that they're on the rise, they can afford it. The team coach is Tessa Cousins. And their star player is Wilf Kirby. Wilf Kirby is clearly like a charismatic, good-looking, just dark-skinned man who's got like a kind of decent-sized, I wouldn't call it a fro yet, but it is pretty puffy. And every now and then they cut to a player's like in between and is like, Wilf Kirby, been a juicer for 5 years. Starting to feel, and I'm just barely starting to feel it. Their star player is older than most other juicers.
Holy shit! Yeah, 5 years.
And he does have a lot of gray around the temples, and you know, he looks a little weathered. But they can say, yeah, you know, one of the guy goes, yo, I gotta find out what kind of dye he's using because his hair has gotten so much darker than it used to be.
But it's gray.
It's less gray than it used to be.
Oh.
We can't bet during the game, can we?
Not on the main game, but you can bet on other things.
Yeah, like what Freya's doing.
Yeah, Freya's taking side bets. You can't get another bet with Timotheus right now, but there are plenty other people who are desperate to trade money for stuff. There, you see, look around, you see a couple of people that you just clearly mark as, okay, that guy's a professional gambler. And security here is also pretty, like, they're pretty good at not being too noticed, but everyone can see that there are security people for the linebacker on site. Like, and as the game goes on, you see a few more security people starting to show up.
Is it? How far did you say the stadium was?
The stadium from here is about half a mile.
You said there were other bars around, right?
Yeah, there are other bars. One's called the Tinderbox. It is a wooden establishment painted with a lot of flames.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Another one is called the Oldie Irish Pub. That seems to be a much more subdued crowd. They don't seem to be watching the game in there. There's also the Duck and Mallard. And yeah.
Can I try to... here's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Since everyone's watching the TV, I want to get in my car and go to the stadium because this game's taking too long and I need to know where this goddamn Fang is because I have shit I have to do. So I'm going to get in my car and go to the stadium. And if I could, I'm just going to walk. I'm just try to walk up to that coach and ask her where it is.
So when you get to the outside of the stadium,
okay,
you see a ticket booth with no one in it.
I walk past it.
Then you come to a gate where there is a 2 security guards. Well, one of which is a Borg, the other one is shuffling a deck of cards. and has bits of metal coming out of their hair. That is a young woman. She's about 5'4". She's got long hair back in like a bun with little metal nubs coming out, parts of it.
The cybernetic thing that the like
The cybernetic implants, yeah.
yeah. What did you say you wanted to change the name of that class to?
They used to be called crazies, but
The one that you had was fucking cool sounding.
Cynetics, yeah.
Cynetics, yeah. That's cool.
Because that's the name of the implants. So, yeah.
So I'm just gonna walk up and go, "Hi, hello. I'm nice to meet you. I'm Kroger Kid. I just
Got
need to
your
get in
stub?
there. Do I have my what?
Your ticket stub, kid. The cyber.
No, there's nobody in that little thing.
Game's almost over. Like,
yeah, no. I just need to talk to the coach of that team, the Bedlam Boys. They have a thing that I need. Look, it's really important. I have to get this thing back for a dragon. It's a whole thing. I just need to talk
I don't
to
need
the
your
coach.
life story.
Okay, then can you just let
listen.
me in?
No. But I will tell you. You know what?
Where did they leave? I'll wait for them on the other side.
Your funeral. All right. You see, there is a big APC out to the side. He goes, "That's their bus." APC being armored personnel carrier.
That's a bus?
They call it the bus.
It's like a building on wheels made of metal.
Yeah.
Huh.
You ain't been around anywhere, have you?
No. So they're gonna get on that thing?
Yep. Probably.
Perfect. Thanks. I appreciate it. And I'm just gonna walk over there and wait.
All right. As you do see, there are a couple of other people waiting there. Some of whom are holding like a metal football. Some of which are wearing jerseys.
Are you guys here for the Fang too?
Who's the Fang? Did they have a new player?
No. The Fang's a person?
Is it?
I don't know.
What else would it be? Like, you just
I
told
thought it was
me
a literal
about it,
Fang.
dude.
I thought it was a literal Fang.
Are we all with
what?
you, or
Yeah,
No,
like,
I just
did you-
got my
He just
got in my
kind of
car and
wandered
left.
away.
Because I was sitting there eating wings, and once I figured out, oh wait, those are the Bedlam Boys. I just got up and left because I need to get this Fang. I gotta get the Fang. I gotta get the Fang, give it to the dragon, then bring the fucking box to the guy.
So back
I
in
have
the
three
bar.
things I need to do, so I'm
by
doing
the end
it.
of the game, Jetta just conked, just crashed, fell asleep, and then just by the end of the game, she's out.
And
Yeah,
Freya's just going to be like, he is going to get himself killed. I can't. But I can't.
You can't leave, Freya.
Yeah, I can't leave.
I didn't make any bets. I
Greeks.
almost made $1 million bet. You saved me from that.
Yep.
Could have been fun.
You said.
No, they would.
you're
That's
gonna
like
die.
walking into a dive bar and being like, "I want to place $1 million on blue."
I
Yeah.
thought he was talking in code. He was talking
No.
some shit.
And like, let the drugs wear off, and then come back and try betting for real.
that boy's on the ghost fudge. He's a fudger.
Yeah,
Yep.
friggin'
Damn
fudgers.
fudge head. Get out of here.
There is a fudge machine in the corner, much like an old cigarette machine.
Disgusting.
Just
It
decided,
sits
why
in
not?
there.
Greeks in there are just a number of cool technological things. Like, this place is rigged up and very well. You can tell that a lot of care and work has been put into making the projector work, even in the middle of what could be, major impacts from, let's say, two juicers fighting. And you do notice that behind the bar, something goes wrong, and a young guy comes out. He's kind of he's wearing a vest, has like a cybernetic jack in the back of his neck. One of his hands is cybernetic, and it's like definitely old school cybernetic, so you can like see a lot of it. And starts like repairing the water jet that breaks. And that appears to be the person that takes care of the place. There's the smell of the wings is starting to appeal to you more and more. And you feel like you could go for another plate.
It's laced.
So, also,
Delicious.
so in this peppermint in this place, it's all very packed, very loud, a lot of people. You have started to notice there's some kind of elemental thing about Jeddah. Like Jeddah's told you she can do elemental things, but you're starting to pick up something else. Every now and then, her cape will move a certain way, and you can kind of pick up an elemental essence that you don't really see from other angles. Peppermint?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Jeddah, when she moves very excitedly, you start to see kind of an elemental presence from underneath her cape. She does have a whole elementalist thing, but this seems to be a little more potent one, but a very small blip. So you would notice that. It's a crowded place, so, you know, that's never been your favorite. But, yeah.
Jetta, are you doing that on purpose?
I'm sleeping. I'm crashed. Unless it's by the end of the game.
Yeah, this is around the end of the game, so...
Yeah, she's crashed. She's sleeping. She's out.
Yeah.
There's way too much exertion of excitement and such.
One of the security guys comes up and says, "Can't leave her here like this."
We got her.
All right. The Bedlam Boys do end up winning. So you do get 300 credits for it. Because I don't know how betting works, so that's what happens. There is...
You get more than what you left with.
Yeah. Around here, there's a lot of people, and about 4 fights start towards the end of the game. Security will throw the fight outside and then let the fight continue in the street. There doesn't seem to be any kind of, like, police here. But in a town full of juicers, that's kind of its own enforcement. It's not exactly, you know, equitable, but it's kind of strongest person dominates in this area. You do see, so I don't know if anyone has anything else they want to do at the bar.
Greeks will go over to the young guy fixing. You said the water.
Yeah, he's fixing the water sprayer on the bar.
Sprayer?
That, correct.
Do you need any help with that?
Yeah, I mean,
Greeks will fix it for some more wangs and some Long Island iced tea.
Oh, okay. Hey, I can hook you up. What was your name, Greeks?
Yes.
I'm Joe.
Joe.
Why is Joe so sad?
Joe's not sad. He's just his voice is
cracks.
kind of...
He's been yelling at everybody, "Get your hot wings!" way too long.
Yeah. So, he actually shows you a jukebox that has actual records in it. Vinyl discs. And, it is busted. So do you want to give me some kind of mechanics or some kind of repairs check? Computer repair, I don't think. Computer repair if you need it. Mechanics, engineering.
Okay.
And like you can just touching it, you know what's wrong with it. But the skill roll is to see if you've got the parts to improvise the way to fix it.
Gotcha. I got a 10.
Okay. So not only you take just like a piece of wire, you perfectly like squeeze it down and then break it off right to put in a new needle on the record player. You fix a couple of the rotator discs, and you think it's supposed to be working, but it's not. It's plugged in. You hit the button. The power is on, but it's not doing anything right now.
Okay. Well, now I'll use telemechanics on it.
Okay.
Such a fun class.
All right. You just use telemechanics. So telemechanics is you touch it and you get like the 3D blueprint of it in your head. You get the computer programming. The programming language is so basic for it. It might as well be literal basic. And there is a wire that is just barely not touching, but it's in a place that you can't really open up without breaking things. It's just a wire that's almost not touching. Now, if you were to apply some force, maybe?
Would the telemechanic mental operation, would that work? Just
Yes. So, you use the telemechanics to use your psionic powers to physically realign and then twist together so that they bond the snipped wire inside, or the broken wire inside. And the jukebox comes to life with what was it? The run away.
Yay.
Like a bunch of old jukebox songs. You get up to, it basically ends in the late 70s, early 80s. A lot of wax singles.
okay.
But yeah, you got it working, and Joe's like, "Thank you so much. I've never been able to get that." Yeah. So
Now what?
don't eat the wangs.
No, but they're good.
They're too good. Take one of these and you'll be fine. And it's like a little Alka-Seltzer looking tablet. Though when you take it, it hits your tongue and suddenly your tongue feels a little fuzzy. You're like, now, it probably has some side effects, but I don't know how it'll affect you. But you won't be addicted to wangs. You had to go and eat the plasma. It's the only one that tastes strong enough that they could hide it. And so yeah, you start to get like a little, like, this isn't a ghost fudge hide. This is a little like, everything's a little slow. Everything's a little weirder. But it will pass. He's told you it'll, like, in an hour that will pass.
Well,
And he,
thanks.
you got it, Greeks. If you need anything, just tell him Joe at the linebacker sent you.
Okay.
All right. Back at the stadium. The game is over. It's been about an hour. And you see a bunch of, like, a lot more people have started showing up in your area. There's a bunch of kids. There's a bunch of, like, people who are clearly there to hit on the players. And people holding signs.
Hit on the players?
Yeah, I was gonna say, in this game, do you mean physically hit on them, or like, this game? This refs could be anything, man.
That's true.
Just walking by,
Both.
just all punch all the players as they go by.
Both are good.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
a couple of juicer wannabes among here. There's one or two juicers, but not that many. And you start to hear them make a lot of noise as the team starts to walk out towards the bus.
Do I see the coach, who I assume is like the leader?
The coach is recognizable because she's short for a juicer. The juicer
The coach
process
is a
tends to make
juicer
you a little
too?
long. Yes.
Aren't you a little
She's
stormtrooper?
also one of the players.
What?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. I am.
She
going
comes
to,
out and a bunch of people. She's like, signs a couple of things. Thanks. Lights up a cigarette and goes, thanks.
I'm just gonna walk up to her.
Pulls out a pen. Where do you want me to sign?
No.
Bicep,
No, actually,
back,
no. I'm here for the
neck,
Fang.
neck. Are you one of those? I'm not doing faces.
No, I'm here for the Fang. I can't remember what it was called.
Puts the cap on the Sharpie. Can I speak to you over here?
Sure. Yeah.
Come with me. Puts her big, heavy arm around you. She's blonde, has like a short, military cut hair, and she's
How big is she?
She's about 5'4".
Okay, so she's
And-
like my height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She takes you
we
kind
were
of
sent
around
just
the
a-
corner, walks for a
Okay.
bit, and then you kind of realize that there's no one else immediately here.
Hmm.
And she picks you up and jams you into the wall.
Wow, you're really
Keeps
strong.
one hand on your chest, pinning you to the wall. She goes, "Who told you about the Fang?"
Oh man, the name is really long. Something the Decimator. She's a dragon. Yeah, rings a bell, right? Look, I just need the Fang. I bring it back to her, or I bring it back to the other guy, and then I figure out what's in the box, and then we're all good. And then I'm sure you can have it back or something after that. You can go ask him.
We don't have the Fang. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you do. You just pushed me against the wall because of it. So where is the Fang? Do you have it, or does somebody else have it? If you have it, just give it to me. It'll just be easier.
We sent it to,
Oh, you're not very good at lying. All right, look. I need that Fang, and I'm not going to leave until I have it. Okay? Please. I don't want this to be a whole thing. I just need it.
you get hit.
Okay.
Let's see if you have to roll up that new character.
Uh,
I know, right?
the roll to strike
Juicers.
is 23 to hit you. No, I'm sorry,
Do I have
22.
an AC?
You can try to parry or dodge.
I love how chat was just like.
What do I
Jesus.
have to roll for that? Oh, boy.
D20 plus your parry or dodge.
Okay, let me look at my
If you go
parry
to your
and dodge.
character sheet, it should be underneath your main stats. And then your weapons, and then your box. So you know where to list your weapons?
It's just
Like-
Yes, yes. It's
Underneath that. I think so. I'm not looking at the sheet right now.
Okay, it's kind of equal for parry or dodge, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll try to parry. I roll a d20? Or a
Yes.
d100?
D20.
18 plus 3, 19, 20,
21. Just barely, she gets in and clips you in the face. Just barely. You get both your arms up, so you kind of blunt it. So
I definitely fucking probably hit the floor from it. How much damage did she do?
hold on, there's a chart.
Write it down on here.
All the damages.
There's always a chart.
As we're just sitting here talking about wangs and stuff, and the other side of this.
Well, at
Damn.
least you found out about them.
Yeah.
And then help
She
you-
definitely has it. I know for a fact she's got it. You don't beat
Okay.
somebody up for nothing. Well, maybe Juicy.
Augmented.
How much did that juicy fist do to my
This
face?
is a restrained punch,
Okay.
so it will
That was
be
nice
a
of her.
D6 times 10
So
Oh, is
that
that
DC.
all?
to your
That's so
SDC,
kind.
not your MDC.
My
So
SDC?
50 SDC. What is your SDC's top middle?
Oh my god.
Fucking
You
idiot.
might not have a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a lot. SDC is where?
Top middle. Like there's your stats, your armor,
Oh.
and above that.
How much did
next
she do?
attribute.
50.
Yeah, I have 43.
How many hit points do you have?
18.
Okay, so you have 8 hit points left.
Okay. So I
And
assume...
your jaw is broken.
Yeah, and I assume my fucking nose is busted.
Yeah.
She probably knocked out a tooth or two. And I'm probably on the ground with blood pouring out of my mouth.
To knock the wind out of you.
More than that.
And she just turns away from you and starts walking towards the bus.
As she's walking away, she feels my hand on her shoulder, and I go, and I turn her around. And I go, I can't leave without it.
You're not getting it. Fuck off, kid.
I want to hit her in the back of the head with the hammer.
She.
I need
Okay,
it.
as you try. Go for it. Roll to hit.
What do I roll for that?
D20.
You know, she can hit back.
That is my. He doesn't care.
We're not
He has
there.
to do this. Plus 2 to strike. 19, 20, 21?
Oh, 21 gets it. You
Hey!
actually connect with her, but she gets both her arms up in time. Your thing is not on fire.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to light it on fire, so it only does 3d6.
Okay.
3, 6, 4. 10,
13.
11, 12, 13.
You hear her arms break,
And I don't
and she
wanna
goes
lift it
rocketing
back.
backwards.
And I just let the hammer kind of fall to the ground, like thud, because like he can probably like barely lift it right now. And he goes, I can't. And I'll just spit out a tooth. I can't leave without it. I don't care about it. This isn't for me. This is for somebody else, and I can't stop until I find her. Just give me the knife. Or the fang or the tooth.
Throws a
whatever.
knife at you.
Can I try to dodge it or parry it?
You can try to dodge your parry.
Okay, I want to try to parry it.
Episode 5.
10 plus 3.
That is an 18.
Does my
With the knife.
armor take this?
No,
Uh,
you have 8 hit points left.
No,
This-
but my armor. I
Yeah,
have
your
NBC.
armor will take this because it is a mega damage vibro knife.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would also like to flip my helmet and my mask down because she punched me in the face last time, but I'm not letting that
Yeah.
happen again.
All
So
right,
now my
so
armor's up.
you will take 4 mega damage to your armor,
Okay.
and her arms are broken, but she threw that knife with surprising accuracy.
Yep.
I used to throwing things with broken arms.
You said it did 5 damage. Like, the knife went and did like 5 damage.
Yeah.
Just hits my fucking armor.
He says,
I don't want to fight you.
then don't.
Then give me the fang.
She whistles so loudly it can be heard throughout the parking lot. Then she does 2 short whistles. You start to see people move around the corner.
Yeah, I know what she's doing.
And they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Tessa? And you see one of them physically go from like a kind of slow, like, what the fuck, to a... And she goes, nope. Not worth our time. I told you we don't leave bodies unless we have to. Kid, stay away from my team.
I'm coming for that knife. Or fang. I keep calling it a knife.
You keep calling it a knife. You assume it's a knife.
Yeah. I'm coming for that fang. I need it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just give me back the fang.
And the other juicers don't seem to recognize it. And the two of them, the other juicers are in the way now. And
Does she-
appear to be carrying weapons, like a
Does she-
number of them.
Does she turn around?
No.
Okay. The other juicers look like they don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, they didn't, like, the Fang doesn't seem to recognize, to, like, trigger with them.
And she definitely does. Didn't you say that they weren't winning until recently?
Yes.
I think he gets clever. So what kind of deal did you make for it? I guess this was so that you guys could win?
They start walking away. Like, there's 2 of them in between you and him, and they are wearing, they're not wearing their pads, but the Titan is one of them.
The Titan is standing in my way, the 9-foot one.
Yeah.
You made a deal with a dragon so that you could win games, and now you're holding on to it? I'm trying to save somebody's fucking life, and you're trying to win fucking football games? Just give it back. It wasn't yours to keep.
She stops, goes, you don't know what it is.
I don't care what it is. I don't even want it. I don't want to be here. This is I can't think of the other word for fetch quest. Like what I would say. This is
like an errand.
this is an errand. I'm a middleman. I need something. This is my only way to get it. A lot of people died, and I need to know why. A lot of people are hurt, and I need to know why. I don't give a shit about your stupid game and your dumb tooth. I need that Fang. And you're gonna have to kill me if you don't want to give it to me. And if you want to kill me for a fucking football game, well then alright, I guess. But you're gonna have to do it.
Life's short, says the Titan Juicer, and hits so hard it rattles you in your armor.
Okay.
So roll to maintain consciousness by rolling with the punch.
Roll with the punches, buddy.
I'm trying to find where that is. I feel like I probably don't have it. Oh, I do. That's pretty
Everybody
good.
has roll with punch.
15 plus 4?
That'll do it. So you aren't conscious, but you think another hit like that, and
So he hits me so fucking hard, like
you
probably
slam
hard enough to
into
like
the stadium, and
rattle
it
a
rattles
car.
you inside your armor.
So I'm like, I feel like I'm probably like in the stadium a little bit because my armor's magical, and I'm like, I'm not moving for a second, and then I.
The Titan says, "That's pretty good armor."
I want to lift up my mask. I want to lift up my mask. Like puke, throw it back on, and stand back up, shaky.
A short guy who is like 4 inches shorter than the rest of them comes out. He's wearing what seems to be a suit that has been like opened at the tie. He goes, "All right, you two, back on the bus. I'll handle it." Kid, I think you and I need to talk. I'm not gonna hurt you. And
Okay.
if you tell me what the hell's going on, I can probably get you what you want. That's my specialty.
Kid raises his mask.
The gentleman in front of you is kind of a light brown skin, has like kind of flowing hair. It looks to be about 30s, early 30s, kind of sharp features, human, and has kind of a tattoo of lightning bolts along the top of his head that run into and underneath his hairline. You can see that the lightning bolts kind of used to be at where his hairline was, but it has receded a little.
Like it's with his hair. Like it's going backwards with his hair.
No, the lightning bolts aren't, but his hair is going back.
Oh, okay.
And he also points at you and says, "But first, sleep. Make a save versus psionics."
Okay. Jesus God. Ooh, only a 1 for that. 5 plus 1. 6.
No, you're out.
Okay. I go,
Pass out.
I go, that'll do it. Okay, pass out.
I mean, if you say so.
Okay.
All right. And with that, the rest of the crew, not exactly knowing where Kid is, come out of the bar. They look around into the night, but Kid is not anywhere to be seen.
I assume you guys woke me up, so I'm just kind of like, ugh.
And that's where we'll pick up when we come back from break.
Yay!
That was good.
Evan just has a death wish. And always and everything.
Oh, I got a fucking mission, man. I gotta get that fucking Fang. Are we going
All
on
right,
break?
everybody. We'll go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Or 5 to 10. Give us 10.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I have to be.
All right,
Anyway.
everybody. See you soon.
Enjoy the art. We'll be back soon. And hello, everybody. We're back.
Hi everyone, thanks for waiting. We are in the middle of South Bend, Indiana, where the kid just got his ass handed to him by a series of juicers, and a mysterious man came up, sent the juicers away, and knocked the kid out with some kind of psychic power. The rest of the group was making bets and trying to gather information, hanging out in the linebacker bar, where Jetta got super excited and passed out. And Greeks fixed the jukebox. In exchange, the handy kid told them that the plasma wings were addictive, and gave them a tab to like purge the addiction. Freya talked to some people and found out where the Bedlam boys tend to hole up, like the 2 locations in this where they can be found most often. And Peppermint noticed something strange about Jetta. All right. So,
Strange? What?
rest of the group,
Besides the normal things that are strange.
you're coming out
about
of the bar.
Jetta?
Everyone's kind of stabilized. Like, the game is over. People are still hanging around the bar if you want to still hang around.
Freya's just gonna basically, like, everyone together. It's like, well, Kid's not a team player. So, and don't know where he went. So basically, if I was a dumbass, where would I go?
Fair.
Would he be, you don't think he went like straight? Do you think he would have tried to go straight through to the team? And as I say this, and I think it's the most dumbass move ever, it must be what he did. I think, Jetta, are you okay? Do you want to find some place to rest? I could go check this out. I don't know what Peppermint and Greeks.
No,
You
I
wanna-
just woke up. I should be fine.
Yeah. Do you want to go with me to see if we can find the kid?
Is he lost?
Yeah. It's either lost or dead.
Why did we not know sooner? How long
I
has he been
couldn't-
gone?
A while. I couldn't leave because I made a bet.
Why did you do that? Those normally tend to lose money, and/or objects, and/or
It
lives.
wasn't the point. It was point to get information, and I got a lot of it. That's what I do.
Oh, well then, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, let's go to the stadium and see if any of them have seen. Yeah, so we go toward the stadium.
You head basically straight for the stadium, and you
Grab
can
a few more
see
celery sticks on the way out.
at some point they cut you off with celery sticks. They're like like if you go to the bar and can I get a cherry? They'll throw it at you.
Yeah.
But if you're like, give me all the cherries, they'll be like, no,
No.
we put those in drinks. That's cash. You do see, as you are all getting to the stadium, you see an APC called the Bus pull past you, and Bedlam is painted on the side of it, and it comes out and starts heading away kind of quickly. And you see there's a lot of people kind of milling about, looking like disappointed, like they wanted more time with the team. And you see a large group of people just breaking up, starting to walk away.
The bus headed into.
The bus
To
is
town?
headed into town,
Okay.
but
Should we ask those
there's a couple of people
if they know
milling about.
anything?
Did you say that he would be looking for the team?
Yes,
The team just left.
I know.
Do we need to stop the team, or was that just the driver? Are they still inside?
That's. Yeah, let's go find out. I'm going to, like,
If we need to stop the bus, we can do
No,
that right
no.
now.
no.
Are you sure?
We don't. Yes, sure. We don't want to draw that type of attention. There are a bunch of okay, Jetta. Have you ever dealt with juicers before?
No, but I have
Okay,
melted
no,
dirt.
okay, yeah, I know, but doing that in this type of town, we could end up dead. I'm not really in the mood to die
Oh,
today.
you want to do it stealthily. I can make it look like nothing happened.
Okay. Hold on to that thought. Right now, we're looking for the dumbass right now. So
Goodbye, dumbass, and she'll wave to the van.
the dumbass may or may not be on that van. We got to figure this out. And when I like go through and be like, okay, is anyone, and she's going to like describe,
The
it's like,
kid?
yeah, the kid.
Roll me the. Do you have Charm Impress or like a Gather?
I have.
I know you got a couple of abilities.
I have plausibility. I have read people, sincerity. I have all that.
Just give me the read people.
Okay, it's just a natural ability that I have.
Okay, so you can tell a lot of these people are fans, some of whom were hooking up, like looking to hook up with the sports people. But all of them got on the bus and left in kind of a hurry. And they're a little mad about it, but they're like, whatever. Because normally after an event, they go to the party. But
Yeah.
they're like, I wanted to go to the party, but apparently they're too cool to invite people like me to the party.
So that's a bunch of really angry, horny people.
They're not
there.
angry. They're like somewhat disappointed. One or two of them
Disgruntled,
have
more
given
like
you like the oh hey, and a guy whose hair is pulled back into a ponytail, and has like a very well short beard with kind of a curlicue mustache, and a t-shirt that says sorry, I was trying to think of a funny pun, but I didn't come up with anything. Boys Booster on it. And gives you the finger guns. It's like, hey, yeah. And you figure, yeah, I saw someone about that height wearing like a welding mask. It was weird. Go off with Tess about that way. Then the team left pretty abruptly.
Thank you. So head over there.
You can see that there is a kid-shaped outline in one of the walls. There's definitely blood and a couple of like one or no, there wouldn't be any teeth anymore.
Would they be on the floor? Oh,
They
no,
wouldn't be
would've
there.
cleaned it. True.
I would say you only lost one tooth.
It wouldn't be there.
Oh, okay. I want to save the other teeth for other interactions.
And there is a index card on the ground.
Great. I'll pick it up.
The index card says, "Are you looking for something called the quote Fang unquote? Come see me. Lightning Investigations. Johnny Lightning."
How much
Johnny
trouble did he get himself into?
Lightning. Well, good news is that there's no body, which means the juicers didn't clobber him because juicers leave bodies. They don't care. Bad news. Dumbass definitely got hit. Bad. Good news, he's still alive.
That looks more
Yes.
like a kid shape.
Yeah. So
Yes.
he got pummeled into there.
We're not looking for dumbass?
Kid is the dumbass.
No, he seems very smart most of the time.
This is a case of when he's
Not this time.
Not this time.
Oh,
This is what we call in the business a dumbass maneuver. So
is that what we're calling him now?
yes.
I will try to remember.
Good. Yeah. Great. We've got two choices. Well, three. Three is we just forget about him and try to
can
find
do
the
that.
Fang. Let's go through. We can forget about him, go find the Fang ourselves, and just, get on with our lives. Option one. Option two, we could try to stealthily find him and try to get the Fang that way. Or three, We can take this bait and go see this Johnny Lightning person. Thoughts?
Seems like
Bus.
I think we should avoid the juicers if we can and go talk to this Johnny Lightning.
Okay. Greeks?
Can Greek see the card?
Oh, yes, please.
Greeks will take the index card and
Let me look up object read.
try to read object on it.
Oh, the best superpower. Oh, that spell's too far. Oh, not far enough. Body field. Object read is a minor, I believe. There it is. Alright, so, the present. Or impressions. So go ahead and roll a skill check, and depending how high or low you roll, you get more.
Ooh, 95.
Oh,
95, you get a spatter of blood. You get a guy. You just a figure. So you're holding it, and you get the feeling of a pen pressing into the paper. So this is pretty recently written. And there is a little bit of blood on the back, meaning it is nice. Now you have to open it and say 3 things like Johnny Carson. All right. I don't have 3 things for you to say that would be funny. On the back, there is a little bit of blood that appears to be kids. So, and the feeling of a situation resolving. And then it cuts to a 5 to 10 minute break.
great. So,
Not much to go on.
so he blabbed. So not only did he come here, he blabbed. All right. So Greeks, do you want to 3 options? Peppermint has 1 vote for going to this lightning person. How do you feel?
Couldn't hurt.
Jetta?
Oh, I am just the guide. I'll go wherever you do. If you need help, I will be there.
All right.
I also could have stopped the bus.
Yeah, that would have gotten us into deeper. No, this is no. Because now we don't know if the team has him. The team probably left him behind, and now this guy has him. So we don't know which is which. So let's go see this lightning person.
All right. So there is an address on it. You make your way to the address. It's on the edge of a nicer part of town, and nicer being relative, meaning the buildings here are more fabricated than like built by hand. These are older buildings that are still standing. It looks to
Oh
me
wait,
like
was the kids truck nearby?
Oh yeah, kid's truck would have been there, yeah. Actually, no, it would not have been nearby. Kid's pretty heavy with all the gear. So the guy, yeah, you wouldn't have gotten that in a psychic vision. But the truck is not here. But if you want to give me some kind of tracking, I can tell you that it might have been here. Need some kind of skill roll on.
No, I got nothing. I can just roll intelligence. I mean,
See,
IQ.
I have.
Go ahead and roll the IQ.
Oh, I have tracking.
Got a
people.
10.
All right.
Huh.
So you can smell that kid's truck, which burns a very specific kind of oil, unintentionally. was here, and you can see the tire marks. It looks like whoever pulled out of whatever muddy spot Kid parked the truck in did a bad job and is probably not used to driving such things.
It's a stick shift.
So are there footprints other than
There are.
kids?
There are footprints and there are drag marks.
Maybe this lightning guy took the kid.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, I am tracking people. I should go try that. Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right. So, you've all decided to go to the address? Yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in a new, like, this is like old brownstone houses that are still there. And as you get close to it, you see parked out on the street, because there is an actual street here that's been cleared, and there's street lights here, is Kid's truck in just parked out front of the address where you were, where the note said. You see, as you get to the building, it is a house when one of the windows is a neon sign that says, Lightning Investigations.
That name looks familiar.
How tall is the brownstone? It's
It's
2
about
stories?
2 stories, yeah.
And the neon signs on the.
It's on
Like
the... There's like a stoop, and then another story on top. Yeah, it's up at the top of the stoop is the neon sign. In the window there.
This place, this name looks familiar, but I can't place it.
It's on the note.
The what?
Okay.
Is the sign on the inside or on the outside of the building?
It is on the inside in the window.
Okay.
Do we all want to go up? Do any of you want to hang back and try to do surveillance?
I always prefer to stay outside if that is an option. Do I need to be seen or not be seen?
If you wanted to wait outside.
I would love to, yes.
Okay.
Is there like a bench outside the window or something, like outside the door or whatnot?
By bench, if you mean a dumpster that was cut in half by some kind of laser
Sure.
and then turned on its side, yes.
Sure. I'll just climb on top of that and shit, and just Indians like
Crisscross legs?
applesauce, yeah.
All right. So yeah, you just perch up there. You can walk up to the door. Does anyone walk up to the door?
That's
Take out my pan flute and just start playing.
Freya, you do you have detect ambush?
yes, I do.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, well that went on. 43 under 45.
Awesome. No one's set up an ambush here. Like you have, if you're going in that door, the way is clear. You don't notice any traps. There's not good sight lines for an ambush here. There's like a tree growing over, so like someone in a building up above behind wouldn't have a clear shot, unless they were using like optics or something. And even then, you don't see anybody. But you're, nothing will ever make you feel safe, ever. But this does not appear to be a trap ready to be sprung.
Is Freya getting this is someone who realized they had a dumbass and could make this a possibly profitable opportunity? Is that
No idea.
it's Freya's probably thinking. Freya will go up. Greeks, Peppermint, I'll leave it up to you if you would like to come with me. I'm going to go to the door or hang out with Jeddah.
Who is now absentmindedly playing a pan flute.
So Freya
Should
goes up
we-
to the
should we
door.
Go with
Fine, no
go
tear.
inside with Freya.
At this point, it's like 11:30
Night, morning?
at night.
At night.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm sorry, Peppermint. Are you going in or staying out?
I'll go in.
Okay. As you go in, the first door opens. You just open it, and then inside you see a frosted glass door with hand painted lightning investigations.
Is it open or do I need to knock? or something?
It is. The door is shut,
Oh,
but you can see lights on inside.
Yeah, do the polite knock.
Oh, come on in.
Open the door. Hello.
Sitting at a desk, spinning around to go and look at you all, goes, well, hello. What's the case? You see a man, brown, like light brown skin, who has lightning bolts tattooed along the top of his head and the receding hairline, and a shabby-looking suit.
Freya holds up the note and just says, I believe you have our dumbass.
Yeah, I do. So, he's sleeping it off. Now here's the thing. I put a bandage on it. And I have this glass of milk with a tooth in it. Does anyone here know how to do surgery?
Not
Oh,
surgery, but I have a. Do you have a tub of water, like a big
I have
tub?
a bathtub, yeah.
Can you
Actually,
fill it
that's
full
where-
of water?
Should I take him out of it first?
No, just make sure he can breathe.
Okay. Well, we can wake him up. It's not hard. I just put him to sleep. Because it wasn't a good place to talk. So, I'm Johnny Lightning, investigator. Who are all of you?
I'm
Freya.
Peppermint.
Freya,
Greeks.
Peppermint, Greeks. Okay. And what was the dumbass's name?
Kid. Krog, Haler, Krog, Kid.
Kid. Okay.
Kid.
All right. Okay. All right, come on in. And you see that it is basically a living room turned into like that office front, but then the rest of it is just a normal house. He walks you through the kitchen and up the stairs to the bathroom, which has a clawfoot bathtub, where the kid is sleeping, bloodied, but his jaw has been like hasn't been set, but has been like stabilized. And he goes, do you need the tooth?
I don't think I can put it back. I've never tried.
Well, I know. I've seen a psychic that could do it. Actually, I think... Can normal doctors do that?
No, you get.
No,
fake
usually
teeth.
they
Can't
just-
put a tooth back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just.
It's like, well, I don't have the facilities to surgically put it in, so, sorry.
So, I have healing water,
Mm-hmm.
so I can. It says it'll knit back together cuts and bruises, stop internal bleeding. 4d6.
Right. So, you are sleeping in the tub, kid. You feel the sensation of water, but it's kind of like you're sleeping peacefully, but you're not in like a medically induced sleep. You're in just a like pleasant.
So the water probably wakes me up.
You can feel it, but like makes
Totally wet the bed.
you open your eyes and you see Peppermint.
Don't move, stay in the water.
Oh, should we have taken off his gear first?
I'm waterproof.
It's good to know.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
sure it matters.
Peppermint?
Yes, I'm here. Don't worry, we're gonna get you fixed up.
This is why you always leave a note.
Am I peeing myself?
No,
Probably.
well, possibly, but I'm also filling the tub full of water. You're fine.
Where's the juicer?
They left. Presumably they
I wanna
left you
start
in a
getting
hole
out
in
of
the
the
wall.
tub.
No,
I want to start
no.
getting out of the tub. No, they have the Fang.
You need to
They got
stay
the
in the
Fang.
tub.
Listen, Freya,
Yeah.
the juicer's got the Fang.
No shit, dumbass.
Well, I almost had it.
No, you didn't.
No.
I asked her for it, so she hit me.
Your jaw. Yes, we can tell your jaw's broken.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's why you need to stay in the water.
I don't know where they're going. We gotta go get them.
So, sorry to interrupt. Johnny Lightning here. What's
This guy sucks.
the Fang? I saved your life, kid.
I think it's a knife.
Why?
I don't know what dragon did it.
That doesn't answer my question.
Are you sure I'm not peeing myself?
Okay. You know what? Peppermint, we'll leave you to this. And I'll take Johnny to the next room.
Yeah.
And-
He'll go, so, can I get you anything? And he has like a fully stocked bar cart.
I fucking love this guy. He's ridiculous. He just lives like this. Like
Yeah.
this is his home.
He's chosen to do a detective movie pastiche.
Yeah.
as his-
forever for his whole, even like
Yeah.
just by himself. I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
It's his aesthetic.
It pays the bills. Go for it, dude. Live that best life.
oh, Mr. Lightning, I don't know if I can call you Johnny yet.
Call me Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny. Perfect. So here's the deal. We are looking for the Fang of Fort Wayne. We traced its location to the Royal Majesty, conquer the potheads and such.
Oh, I've heard of Fort Wayne. You don't need to.
Yeah. Found out that the Fang ended up in the possession of the Bedlams, and now we want it back. And to return it to its, I guess, original owner.
So, how long have they had it? You can give him roughly. I don't know that I put it like I gave you directly, but you roughly know.
Yeah, I'd tell him.
It kind of lines up with he
Yeah.
says, so a couple of months ago they started seeing rapid improvement, and the timeline
Yeah.
lines up. Sorry, I need to check out a thing real quick. Sorry for the sound of typing. All right. Just need to save an image real quick.
In the other room, you just hear Peppermint go, okay, you're going to need to hold your breath now.
And then a
I
Duncan.
don't know if I can swim.
I'm a dwarf. We said
I'm a dwarf. Yeah, dwarves don't swim.
He goes, all right, so I'm going to tell you why I risked my neck to make two juicers not put your friend in a hole. My client wants to know what changed.
That's what changed.
So, I'm willing to help you all. I know where they are. I've been around their facilities, quietly. But it seemed like Tessa was hiding it. Do you know what the Fang is? What it does? What it looks like?
So what did Exaxis tell us about the Fang?
Nothing.
Great.
Assassin's told you, go get it.
Go
get
get it.
And then the dragon was like, sure, here's where it is, bye. Aren't I great?
Yeah.
These are people who details are for the little people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, people who actually need to get shit done.
Yeah.
They didn't give you any specs on it. They didn't tell you what the use is. Any,
Yeah.
wizards tend to be like that.
Yes. I'm dealing with a high Magnus and a dragon.
And a
So
dumbass.
details. Yes.
I mean, just get a queen and a jack in there and you got a full hand.
I know.
All right. So, tonight they're going to be partying. Tomorrow they'll be hungover for about an hour. Then they'll be fine. They'll probably have practice from 4 to 5 in the morning. Actually, they'll probably have practice from 4 to noon. Some of them might get an hour of sleep. Now, the best time to look around is while they're at practice. I know how I get in and out. I don't know about the rest of you. So they've got a building in town, most likely if they need it regularly, whatever the Fang is, it's there. It is, he goes in to tell you, it is a 3-story converted office building that has been turned into like bunks and other things. There is a large field that used to be like a series of football fields that they use. And around town, you do see a couple of pieces of graffiti that say Deus Canitas. I forgot to write down the second half of it. The same thing graffitied, but some of it is like wiped away or X'd over. And there's things in town in the morning are very quiet. So this town isn't happening. It is the places where things are happening is not the section of town where Johnny Lightning is right now. It says, so, I can get us in. I can probably get myself in and out super easy. With my mind. But, I don't know what all of you can do. So, I'll tell you what. I'll charge you 100 credits to escort you there and help out where I can.
What will another 100 credits get us?
Matters exactly what you need. Uh, 100 credits will make another 100 credits mean I won't walk out the minute someone pulls a gun.
That's good.
All right. Do you transfer the 200 credits?
Yeah. Yes,
All right. The transaction is done. He says, now, we can grab a couple of hours of sleep. You probably don't want to go into this harebrained. I don't have exactly what you can call a guest room. You do notice that the office and the things are kind of narrow. So, like, the second floor is mostly a bedroom and a bathroom and a hallway. The down here is the office. He's like, you're welcome to crash on the floor, or if you stand somewhere in town, set your alarm for early, and we'll go probably around... I'm not going to get up before 6. If you want me to, that's another 100.
No, that's fine.
I need my beauty sleep. I can see that you sure don't.
We have a friend outside on the bench playing a lute.
I was wondering what the hell that noise was.
That's
like
her.
It's a
It's a panpipe. One of those,
panpipe.
like, yeah,
Yes.
it's like the six.
I think they call it panpipes. Sounds a bit like a series of flutes.
Ah. Is that going to be a problem? I can.
Not
ask-
with me. I mean, I can sleep through anything. It's
All
part
right.
of the job. Learn to sleep through anything.
All right, and since we have to take care of him, we'll probably stay here.
Okay. You know what? I'll even give you a continental breakfast. I got some old bagels and some eggs.
Thank you.
Best way to
Would you
get
like
rid
some
of them?
fudge?
Get into your groups.
You guys have fudge? No, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. So yes, you all can sack out in his office. There is a shoddy couch. There is a carpeted area. And he just says, "Don't go into my desk." And or sleep in my chair. You can sleep over in the armchair, couch, floor. If you want to sleep in the kitchen, that's fine. Just don't get stepped on. Coffee in the morning, unless you want some now.
No, thank you.
I call the bathtub.
Well, obviously.
And
I-
Kind of
I-
like a dirt patch outside.
Yeah, I
It's
let
like moss
Jetta.
or dirt.
Yeah, I let Jetta know.
A
It's like,
bush.
okay, you're good. Okay, just make sure you stay here. Okay.
Who?
Freya goes outside and
Oh,
lets
okay.
Jetta know the plans. Like, do you want to sleep inside? Do you want to sleep out here?
Is there like a bush next to me or anything?
There is
Like,
it looks like it used to go down into a sub basement, but it looked like it had been basically a mudslide came down and filled it in. And then there's some bushes in front of that.
let me check, and I'm just going to like not even look, just trust fall back into it. And
Uh,
is it?
It where you like Freya, you're like, oh, that's solid and it's gonna be, and she just kind of like bounces on it like a mattress a little bit.
No, this will do nicely, thank you.
I'm gonna save that till. I'm gonna save that till later.
Just
Okay,
You a little bit and get a little more dirty.
Oh. All right. Just yeah, we're in the morning. See you in the morning. She just walks back in there.
Good night.
Night. And then Greeks, wherever you would like to.
Greeks is gonna sleep on the roof, and they're gonna take their sleeping bag and
Gotcha.
go on the roof.
The roof is kind of mostly flat, but at a very slight angle, so rainwater comes off. There is a satellite dish up there, but it looks like it's been up there so long that it is like entirely rust. And you see places where wiring used to go, but now there's just telephone poles. And even those are mostly gone. And you do hear a couple of explosions a couple of miles out. And then standing up on the roof, looking around, you can see a good distance away. Now you can see the other compound, I think. The compound that's a couple of miles out of town from the roof. You see a large I think it has a gold dome.
And Kid gets 12 hit points back for the healing.
Yeah, you see a gold domed building with a spire on the top. In the middle of that compound.
Are there searchlights around the compound?
You can see that there does seem to be some searchlights around it. Yes. They are illuminating a mostly grass and forested area with a couple other buildings near the main thing. Oh, also next to the domed building is equally tall a steeple. Every hour on the hour, you hear bells coming from there.
Question: do we get our
ISP?
ISP and stuff back, or PPE
Yeah.
back when we sleep, or?
Yes, or meditate. So basically, if you're not doing anything, it comes back at like 5 per hour.
So, what if it happened while we were sleeping?
Then it doubles. So like 10 per hour.
Okay. Because I was thinking I sunk in a little bit, like face first, just like.
Oh, you went head first into the dirt?
Well, no, I went down and then I like rolled over like this and then just like sank in a little bit, but like, so in the morning I'm like dirt up there. Like,
Gotcha. As you get up in the morning, some kind of massive rooster sound comes from
oh,
behind the building.
I don't know if I
It's a
would-
little more guttural than a rooster.
Ugh.
Ah! I splash around in the bathtub.
We're choking a rooster. Ugh.
And Johnny Lightning comes down already in a different disheveled suit.
But it's
pre-disheveled.
first thing in the morning. How is it? Yeah, how's it disheveled already?
He just doesn't iron.
That's all,
He just doesn't ever iron it.
that's all he has.
He keeps them balled up so they're disheveled.
God, I love this guy.
His
I hate
iron
him, but I love him.
his iron is disheveled. Is a
Like
shoveling
straight
iron.
out of the
It's a
dryer,
disheveling
back into
iron.
the laundry.
He pulls out crisp, clean suits and then irons them with the disheveling iron. I
The
love
Disheveler
it.
3000.
Yeah, can that please be a thing?
It is now the
Oh my
Disheveler
God.
3000.
They need to make a mild bedhead comb for like the playful hair. You know what I mean? Like how guys gel their hair like play.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, I just woke up
yeah, like oh.
4 hours ago to get my hair looking.
It's like a spray, and then you just shake your hair, and it's like.
And it does it.
It's
yeah.
the future, but it's not that good.
Right.
All right, it's not that convenient. So, comes in from the back, has some eggs that seem to be, they are blue. The yolks are blue when cooked, and they are about baseball sized.
Dog eggs.
And says,
Yes.
"Okay, so if you're all ready to go, I recommend
How is
you.
my jaw?
Your jaw is fine.
Back to where it is.
You're still missing the tooth, but
Huh.
your jaw is no longer broken."
Wow. And we're all sitting down to breakfast.
Yeah. Freya sits next to Kid.
Peppermint, did you do this?
It depends on how deep my face was in the dirt, whether I heard
Yes.
the thing or not.
I really appreciate it. I think they broke my jaw completely.
Yes, they did. It
Wow, I've
was,
never had my
it was bad.
I've never had my jaw broken before. That really hurt.
Yeah. What did we learn last night, Kid?
Oh, I don't know if you remember me telling you, but that juicer definitely has the fang. So
Yeah, we already
I can
knew
tell
that.
you by the way she acted, she definitely has that fang.
We already knew that.
Well, then let's go get her.
Okay. No. What did you do wrong yesterday?
Ask for the fang by myself.
And
Get into a fight with a juicer.
and
I don't know the other one.
yeah. We're here together.
I know,
All-
it's just you
all-
were all
all
sitting in the bar, you couldn't leave, and we need to get this fang.
Yes. We. There's the key word there. We. All of us are here to make sure we all live.
I just thought I could ask for it.
No. If that was possible, then that's what we would have done. Look,
That is what I did.
no more going off by yourself like that.
Okay.
Look, I get it. We don't know each other very well. And this is We don't know each other very well, and we're all in this odd situation.
No, I know you're right. I'm sorry. I haven't been this close in a while, and I just need that stupid wizard to tell me what's in that stupid box, so I know what I'm walking into, so that I know what Zarian's after. And I don't know. I've never been this close before. I don't know. All we need is that stupid Fang.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You were a lot closer to death last night than to your goal.
Yeah. I guess I was.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We just gotta get that Fang.
We have a plan, and we need to listen to each other in order for the plan to work.
What's the plan?
All right. So I want to make sure Jetta and everybody's there and talk to Johnny.
Get,
like,
get out of the
okay.
dirt.
As Jetta gets out of the dirt, there is a literally perfect impression of Jetta left behind in the dirt. As though she slept with her face molded into the dirt.
Oh, did you fall asleep in mud? I've done that before.
Why'd you wake me up?
We have a mission.
Thanks.
We have a mission.
Up yet.
Okay, we have to go over the plan. I'm sorry. We have to go over the plan.
I'm still tired.
Okay. Come on, we have food. Come this way. We have food. So, John, get everybody. It's like,
Very just pointedly just staring you as she gets up. Just
okay, yeah, let's do this. So when everyone finally sits down,
Yeah,
okay,
you smell
Johnny.
eggs. There's some
Yeah.
meat, in chunked meat and potatoes, a hash, if you will. He goes, okay, I won't charge you for the meal.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, it's a 3-story building. The first floor is mostly garage and utilities. That's where they keep the bus, some of their other vehicles, their own personal parking. Second floor is mostly where they stay, including what they call the party room. So that's fun. Third floor is where you're going to find the executive and VIP, the better players get their more space. So, like, Wilf's got a room up on the third, and Tessa's got a room on the third as well.
So we're looking at the third floor.
Yeah, there's a number of ways to do that. I don't believe they're. I haven't found any guards on the compound because they don't think they need them because they kind of don't. Anyone foolish enough to steal from them is, probably not long for the world. But you're not going to go in and ransack the place, are you?
No.
Okay. So we're looking for something called the Fang.
what?
Hmm?
Jetta, your name is Jetta. Can I see your arm real quick?
Why?
Just put out your one of your lovely arms, please.
And she just goes like this, and all four of them just go down.
He writes on your arm, one of your arms. Find the Fang. Give to Freya.
You have really nice handwriting.
Thank you.
Can I try and identify the type of ink he was using?
He is using a Sharpie.
Okay.
It does not move.
I'm just now focused on this.
Well, don't smudge it. You're gonna smudge it.
Okay.
That was
Anyhow.
the point.
So there's a number of ways. I don't fly. I would walk in the front door, say hello to the doorman, who Doesn't matter who it is. I've been their best friend for years. Walk on past, go upstairs, do what I need to, have a look around, and leave.
Okay, then do that.
Yeah, great. What's the Fang?
Oh, I don't know. It's either a tooth or a knife. When people call weapons,
The what?
fangs and stuff like that.
But we
Is
don't know
there-
that for certain.
No, we
Freya's just
don't.
gonna be like,
Well,
I could try something, but I need to be alone.
let's rule out some possibilities. Does anyone know about magic things? I'm trained, but not great. This is the kind of shit they don't teach you in Laszlo.
I've been to a circus.
I mean, anyone who has lore magic.
I don't know if
I
it's
believe I have lore magic. Yes, I do.
I have creatures of magic.
And that is.
Well, give me a roll on that, actually.
I don't have any lore.
Is this a? This is the.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
percentile,
60 out
right?
of. And my skill's 35.
Okay.
A 10 and a 4.
Okay. So you got a 14, which is probably going to succeed. So you know that there are a number of
14
creatures
out of
whose
35,
fangs
yeah.
can be used as weapons, and magic items called fangs exist. But to be boosting an entire team, that would be some kind of ceremony. Maybe using a dagger as a focus for the ceremony. But, normally a magic weapon only affects the person holding it. Or is used as like a poison. Like if it's a magic poison, it could affect someone else. Like a basilisk's fang could do some poison. Can cut through some
So we're
nasty
probably
shit.
not looking at a legitimate fang or a
It's
knife.
thinking you might not be a weapon.
Okay. I don't say anything. I just know this.
Freya's just gonna be like,
All right, so Freya, do you want to
anyone-
go to the roof or?
no, not the roof.
Okay, well the second
I
floor,
like
you can
that.
use my bedroom. Just don't open any drawers or look places.
Are we
Okay.
going back outside?
You keep saying that. You
We're
keep
going back
making
to
a
bed.
point to say that, and it just makes
Yeah,
me
because I don't want
nervous.
people going through my stuff.
Just makes me
Yeah.
nervous about what you have in there.
What's in your backpack?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Hard
exactly.
tack and
Yeah,
adventure shit. Probably rope and stuff.
Are we
Where do you
going
keep
back
your diary?
outside?
10-foot pole.
I don't have a diary. I write to my mom.
Are we going back to bed? I'd like to go back to bed too. Can I?
Okay.
We're not
Because
going back to
apparently-
bed.
Go back to bed
Eat-
for a little bit. We'll catch up. I'll
eat
get
your
you.
eggs.
Yeah.
Your blue
Because-
eggs.
Eat
I
your
haven't eaten
blue
any
eggs.
of the eggs.
Yeah.
I literally have just been putting them on my fork and just moving them around. And then I just get up and walk away and go back face down back into the garage.
It wouldn't matter. She would
Um,
forget what we're saying anyway.
Yeah, because it seems as though I can only do this in my Nightbane form,
Okay.
which is premonition.
Ooh.
Yes.
Future stuff.
Gives the character feelings and visions about the future, often at unexpected times. It's up to you. For the most part, a premonition will give a character a feeling that something's good, bad, or dangerous is going to happen. Or I can actually get a vision. I can get dreams. I can get images. It's up to you how you want to.
Gotcha. He's
Yeah.
there. Rohan is there. And Rohan whispers into your ear that the path ahead is rocky, but it is not a mountain you can't climb. And you hear some kind of bestial sound far in the distance. And then a splashing, and then a laugh, and then a kid laughing.
Does anybody else find that concerning?
Well, she hasn't told y'all yet.
Oh,
She's not in the room.
sorry.
Thank God it wasn't like a shared audio hallucination.
No one else heard a giant roar.
Okay.
So when I'm thinking about the Fang and stuff, that's what I get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Seems legit.
When I go back down, like, okay. Now I want to share, I would like everyone to share any sort of pieces of information that they have, whether it's, so I had to like, sometimes when I have to have quiet and I can do a deep sort of like meditation deal, and sometimes something comes to me. And
Like an idea?
sometimes an idea, sometimes a vision of some
Like the
sort.
future?
Yeah, prophecy, or
Oh, that's
prophetic
awesome.
visions,
Wow.
or premonitions, or clairvoyance.
Okay.
Probably not clairvoyance.
So this is what I have, and perhaps maybe this might help us figure out what the Fang is.
Mm-hmm.
Got this idea that the road ahead is rocky, but it's a mountain I can climb. It's not impossible. Then this bestial sound in the distance, and then splashing, and then a kid laughing.
Beast might have something to do with the Fang. I don't know about anything else though. Is there a river here? Or a body of water?
But nowhere near where the building is.
A kid laughing. I don't know.
So, here's the thing about that kind of thing. It only makes sense from the other direction. Trust me. Listen, I'm Johnny Lightning. I know about
What the
this.
fuck? Can you also
Johnny
see
Lightning,
the future?
I have seen the future. It didn't make sense until it was the present.
Yeah.
Greeks, what were you saying? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
what do you know about that that gold dome building out there?
Oh, the church. Notre Dame. Don't go there. Don't listen to them.
Are they dragon worshippers?
No. They're called Catholics.
So much. I just wasn't expecting you to say it. It's like with the doom in your voice.
They're a fanatical sect.
It killed me.
They're a fanatical sect of Christianity that is
They put water on their babies.
more dangerous, and they're expert exorcists, but their philosophy makes coexistence difficult, so they have chosen to use walls.
Like they live in their church
Yes.
and they fight demons?
They are excellent at fighting demons, and some say they eat flesh.
Like
Okay.
cannibals? Like they eat people flesh?
I think it's a ceremonial thing. I don't know. I stay away from them. Every time I've gone anywhere near there, I get a holier than thou sensation.
Well, it is a church.
Yeah, but like this one also has a laser turret. So
It is a church.
Jetta will come back in at this moment because it's been time has passed, right?
Yeah.
Because she walks in and goes, "Oh, did you guys start without me? Oh, she'll just sit down back at the same plate where she was.
Look at your arm.
Huh? How'd that get there?
I drew it. Anyway.
It says, get the smudge, give to smudge. What the fuck does this mean?
Well, it's a Sharpie, so there are no smudges.
Okay.
And he has excellent handwriting.
Yep.
There you go. Huh. Magic. She's just gonna lean over to Greg. Watch out for him. I think he's magic.
I'm psychic. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I knew you would say that. So.
Okay.
What am I thinking about right now?
You are thinking about not thinking about anything.
Shit. He's
So you
good.
could just waltz right in there. I imagine we can't just follow.
No. But here's the thing. I can go in the front door. I can't fly. I can levitate a little. Not very well. I could technically fling myself up to the top, but that also seems like a terrible idea because I don't know how to land.
Can you bring anybody else with you?
I mean, maybe.
The
The larger the group, the harder it gets.
I know.
Greeks doesn't weigh much.
It's not a weight. It's more of a numbers. It's sorry, little bud, but
I know someone who can fly.
I can assist as well.
that's useful.
Greeks can fly in their ship.
Yeah, the ship's. What kind of ship? How big of a ship? Like, bigger than just you? Because that's probably be spotted.
Yeah, I guess too big.
Yeah.
Wait, what if you went in there with the?
Because
I broke her arms. What if you went in there with a doctor?
why would she need a doctor?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find an end
She's a
to
juicer.
get to these fucking people.
So,
How much can Rohan carry?
what's Rohan's strength?
Fucking strong, I bet.
Immense? Yeah, Rohan
A
can carry.
truck.
So
Rohan
which
can carry the truck, yeah.
which stat would that be?
Strength, PS, physical strength.
31.
Yeah, supernatural 31. Yeah, you're good. There is a chart that would tell me how much that is, but it's several tons.
It's a lot.
Oh my god. So you could carry all of us easily
Yes.
So
in a bag.
Well, the thing is, at some point, it gets to be difficult to carry the number of human bodies.
Like put a tarp on the ground and just pick up all four sides of it.
Yeah.
You do have big weird birdie feet.
Yeah.
But that's up to you, the canon
So-
or the
Because from the
However.
impression that I got from what I overheard last night, Tessa doesn't want the rest of them to know.
It seemed like that. She took me away from them, and then when they showed up, she just kept denying everything.
So she's going to keep it in her office, which is her room.
What are the walls made of?
Steelcrete.
here's the thing: if I can get us to the roof,
Mm-hmm.
can we get to the third floor?
There's access. There's an access panel on the roof. Yeah. There's a fire escape. There's an access panel on the roof. But actually, the fire escape is mostly for show, because the juicers would just literally jump out if they felt the need to walk away from the fire.
if they just felt like getting away from it.
Well, they would burn eventually, but the juicers can be weird.
It's probably kept in a safe or something.
Well, if we can get close, and then my friend can technically carry all of us, and for a short time be undetected with all of us. Because I think it's everything they carry.
Well, is your friend big and noticeable?
Yes, but they can hide themselves.
Okay.
I can go by myself. I mean,
Um,
not by myself, but the lifting and going and.
Well, Jetta, thank you for that offer. But I think we need to. I think you would work best as a support for the team, a team support person. So, definitely going to be partnered up.
Oh yes, no, that's fine. I like feeling the wind in my hair instead of being stuck in a whatever we're going to be held. Unless we're just going to be held out, which is fine.
Do we need? Oh, excuse me. Do we need the juicers out of the building?
They're gonna be at practice.
Oh,
There might be some staff about, but we've got a decent window.
okay.
There might be some, let's say, fans, but I can talk to them if we need to. All right.
Is Johnny's desk like really old timey? Does he own a
It
computer?
is. It is a wooden desk. There is a computer on it. It is a typewriter, old-fashioned typewriter with a LCD view screen.
It's like a word processor.
Well, not an LCD. I meant like a pane of glass that is the computer monitor.
They're
More like a next Star Trek: The Next Generation, or more advanced than that kind of thing. But an old-fashioned typewriter as the keyboard.
That is so cool. I
so
love
like one of
that.
those lamps, like with the gold, and it has like the green lampshade over it, like those.
Yeah,
Yeah. What is that?
definitely. Those old school like.
Yeah, like
pull
the one where you could
little
like twist it just
string.
a little.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And like a fan that's like too slow and like doesn't fucking do anything. It's just sort of blowing on his
It's
desk.
just there for looks.
A bunch of papers.
Doesn't want to
And
move
the-
the paper around.
The
Yeah,
whole
but yeah, a
thing
bunch
just
of
looks-
papers, but they're not actually case files because he doesn't have any cases. They're just like a bunch of papers that say top
this is why-
secret or some dumb shit on the top. Like,
No, he does. He
This is
uses.
where I put my extra printer paper.
He keeps everything in physical paper as well.
smart. They
Yeah.
can't be hacked.
Well, it can be stolen, but anyway.
Well,
So Freya's just gonna be like, "What is our?" So how do we want to
So
do
we got
this?
3 ways in: roof, first floor main door, first floor back. 4 option is whatever you can think of that I haven't thought of yet.
through the wall.
That is an option.
I mean, yeah, but the explosion would probably give us away.
Yes.
I
we
wouldn't.
want
It
to do
wouldn't
this.
be an explosion.
Yeah. Why would there be an explosion?
Can you get through walls?
I'm sorry, what was that, Frey?
We want to do this quietly. We don't
Yeah.
want them to know that we've been there.
Okay.
The goal is to get it in there, get it, leave town alive. All of us.
Okay.
Okay? So making a hole in the wall is going to be noticeable.
Oh, I agree.
All right, so that's the plan: is get onto the roof, quietly get onto the roof, get
Yes.
down through the locks and the doors into the office and find what we can find.
Is there windows? Why don't we just fly to a window? Open the window.
The windows don't actually open.
Well, that's silly.
It was a thing with old office buildings. So people wouldn't jump out. But anyway, in case the
I
stock
could go
market
through a
crashed.
window. A lot easier than walls.
What's a stock market?
Something to do with corn.
Yes, actually correct, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Would you like me to go through the window instead?
No.
No, we did.
We're going-
we just.
we're going-
we just.
We just. That's the beginning of
Yes.
every sentence. We just.
We are going to go to the roof.
I'm confused now.
We're going to the roof. Quietly with my friend.
Quietly, yes. I understood that part, yes.
And then we're gonna work our way down,
Yes.
get to her office, and
Yes.
steal the Fang.
But not
Yes.
through the window or the wall.
Correct. Then up through the roof. Fly away. And then leave.
We got this.
All right.
Would more people be visible? Should we not take but 1 or 2?
I think if it needs to be anybody, you and Greeks makes the most sense. Greeks can get through security systems probably better than anybody else on our team.
And I'm told I have a friendly face, although a very annoying attributes.
Yes.
Well, it would be
But
nice
you won't
to.
remember this.
At least
Oh, or
Yeah.
Or I will.
It would be nice to have someone with our vehicles nearby to when we finally get it, we can just
Scoot down.
I
Yeah.
can stay near the vehicles. They already know my face, so it would probably be better if I'm not anywhere near the building.
All right. So, that's the plan. Good. Everyone set on the plan? All right, give me a stealth roll for Rohan to carry 4 people in a bag. Or just to carry, like, 4 people.
well, here's the thing.
Yes, tell me how this
Rohan-
is going to happen.
Rohan is going to cast the shroud. Enables Rohan to become invisible, noiseless to both the normal vision and senses, as well as to electronic devices like cameras, motion detectors, heat sensors, etc. So yeah.
Okay, so that just happens.
Uh-huh.
But give me a prowl to conceal the giant, like, harness of people. Because it's not an area effect, right?
Well, it can. Well, if everybody's on him, not in a bag, everyone's on Rohan.
Someone grabs him around the neck.
Yes.
Peppermint, are you going in? I'm going to assume no. Unless
No.
you want to. Okay.
No.
I grabbed
So
things
who's-
and put them in a pouch.
So Greeks is going, right?
Johnny
Johnny's
Lightning will
going.
make his own way up.
Okay, okay. So Johnny's dealing with Johnny. Okay, so Greeks is going, and
I assume I'm going because everybody said that I would be a good support to go. So sure.
are you? Do you want to go? Does Jeddah want to go?
My arm tells me that I'm supposed to get the Fang and get out. I cannot get the Fang if I'm not there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so she's just so they're just carrying the 2.
I assume that's what the smudge is, the Fang, because that is what we were talking about.
Yes.
Okay, I just check.
All right. So that happens. And Greeks can make your way through locks. Like, let's be honest, spend some ISP.
Okay.
You pop 2 locks to get into the office. In the office, you see a number of just like trophies along the wall of various sports. All of them say like 3rd place or lower.
Ooh.
There are what look to be law tomes from long ago on the wall to make it look fancy.
She's a
and
lawyer?
A long black desk. And sitting next to it, about 5 feet tall, is a statue of a lion with its mouth roaring open, and its tongue has 2 little water fountains on it.
Stone?
And that's... I'm going to put a picture of it in the Discord. And that's where we'll leave.
Oh, I want to do something to the statue.
This is like
so
an
bad.
official like Rifts thing, the statue?
No. It is
Well,
a
it is
real
now,
life thing.
but I mean,
I'll show you a picture of the statue.
I want to do something.
But
Also,
that's where we're ending.
the
Is
fan
that
theory
the
of what I
Fang?
am, I love it.
Is that lion the Fang? Still the fucking Fang.
I put
We
it in
should
the
have
Discord.
asked. Why didn't we ask? Why didn't we ask the damn dragon?
They
while
would
we were
not have told
standing there?
Why would we ask about things that are actually important? And then,
All right, everybody.
Good point.
I recommend going into our
Super
joining our
silly.
Discord and looking at the picture.
oh, I used to use those all the time. Nostalgia.
Oh.
I was also scared of them too. Like,
Yeah.
I'd have to have somebody like in there. What's like it's gonna close. It's gonna eat me.
Oh my goodness.
So, thank you all for joining us.
So that is not a. Okay.
Oh my God.
I can't mess with that. Like I wanted to mess with that.
Thank you all for
principle.
joining us. Let's go around and give our outros. Let's start with Peppermint so that she has time to set up what she needs.
Hi, I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy. There'll be updates for things there. On Thursday nights, I run American Summer. It's a Rememorex game. We're finally getting into the spooky things this week. I'm excited for that. It'll be a lot of fun. And other than that, I'm now on Itch. I've got a few games on there. You can check out the Tax Sisters and the other stuff. Hopefully, Deadly Beautiful will be done soon.
All right.
We've got big
Yep.
news on the channel today.
Oh, yes, we do. We are now affiliates. So,
Yay!
yay!
We did the thing!
I think it means something.
It means we can get subscribers now.
Yo, I have to
Yeah.
start thinking
And-
about that.
Technically bits and stuff, and it also means we
Yeah.
got an emote slot. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to talk to Maddie about that too, because I was talking to him about logos earlier. So
Nice.
Hey.
All right. So yay! All right. Next up is Jeddah.
Hello! My name is Maxine Bachman, and you can pretty much find me anywhere and everywhere at That Girl at That Place, or on Instagram under Lady Skyburn. You can also find me at www.nerdychicken.ca, where I sell my Albert dice bags, and they're super cute. And oh, I took the thing off, but this one's like keychain, so I do keychains and stuff, which is super cool. Also, I am moving, so my schedule for my live streaming is kind of all over the place at the moment. But normally, you'll find my streams every Wednesday from 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, where I read bedtime stories, and I believe 5 to 7, where I'm starting a new art stream, and it's going. We're working through some kinks with that one, but it's a fun show. And then Sundays on Wiley Hobbit's channel from 1 to 3 Eastern Standard Time, and here. So kind of keep, if you want to check out my Discord, I don't know how to put that up, but I'll figure that out and put it up. But check that out, and then you'll be able to figure out all my, if I'm on or not, as well as my Twitch or my Twitter. I should be able to put announcements up whether I'm on or not. But yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Up next, I believe, is Kid.
Hello, everybody. I'm Evan. You can find me at EvanJennings64 on the Twitter, and I'm Zombie Love Juice on Instagram. And I have an art Instagram called Art of Zombie Love Juice. And I run an evil D&D game on Beyond EMH YouTube channel, where my friends are horrific people who do horrific things. But it's fun. So if you like really bad shit, you can watch that, I guess. And that's it. And I'm doing Inktober on my Instagrams, so feel free to look at them. I'm one day behind, but I'll catch up. But I do like a story every Inktober, so check it
I
out.
like the same characters too, right?
Throughout every day, it's the same
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
But last year I did they were different. It was a different story. This one's more
Okay.
like a fun wasteland one.
Yeah.
The last
I'm
one was
getting
like
like
a
into the
fun
characters.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
fun. It's gonna be them. It's gonna be them all month. You're gonna
Alright.
be dealing with those two. Yeah.
Thank you, Freya.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Shell_game. I have this Waverly just ended its first season over on Make Believe. We're starting season 2 either next Saturday or the Saturday after. You can find me on Twitter and I'll announce that. So yeah, that's me.
All right. And Greeks.
I am Ting. I'm on Twitter at the Ting1000, and I've got an itch page with a game on there. That's about it.
You've been streaming recently too.
Oh yes, I have been streaming on my Twitch channel. That's also the Ting1000.
All right.
And please go vote.
Oh yes, dear Lord,
yes,
go
do
vote.
that. Go vote.
Please vote. Wash your hands, wear a mask, go vote.
Yep.
No,
Find out
you
if
can
your
request.
ballot
Yeah.
needs to
Welcome to
be in
2020,
a
guys.
safety ballot or not. In Pennsylvania, there's a naked ballots controversy where you need to put it in a envelope and then an envelope. So just
And you need 2 stamps.
vote thoughtfully.
If you're doing a mail-in ballot, you need 2 stamps. It'll
Yeah,
guarantee
look-
the postage.
Yeah. Look up the correct way to vote. and
Yeah.
then do
Alright.
that.
So, My name is Kevin. I've been your GM by Sonic Kevin on the Twitters. You can find some of my wife's wonderful knitting design work at lattesandllamas.com. Thank you for joining us. And yeah.
Yeah, we are
So-
gonna raid So Maddie.
All right.
They're playing Star Trek again, so we're gonna say hi to them. Thank you, everybody. Send love to them.
See you. Make sure you make some noise in their chat because it no longer alerts.
Yeah, might not do
Yeah.
that. So
Scream.
Let
Yes.
them know we love them.
bye.